showtime. Facts with stats, you know that we never lie. If a debate ever arrive, we never decline. It's like an and one to the free throw line. You know we shine bright in our purple and gold. We go live from the Motor City down to the West Coast. We colder than a step back to a fadeaway. Got YouTube on lock like Bando in a passing lane.
Pass the rain.
Yo, shout out. Press 1 if you guys can hear me. Salute to everybody in the Lakers in 5 channel, Lakers in 5 panel. We're going to talk about this Dorian Finney Smith, Walker Kessler, and Zach Lavine trade. And we're going to talk about our Lakers right now. But to salute to everybody in the Lakers in 5 family, Lakers in 5 panel. First off, I'm going to get my shout outs going. Shout out to Andy Rodriguez. Thank you for pulling up. Shout out to my brother, Major Level Entertainment. Make sure you check his channel out. He said, never time to panic, but moves need to be made right now. I definitely agree, my guy. I definitely agree. Shout out to Alejandro. He said we need to trade Gabe Vincent for a big man. Shout out to my guy Westwood, saying we just might need to pull off this AR D'Lo swap for Trae Young. Okay, that's an interesting name. We're gonna talk about that too. Shout out to my guy I'll Walk Him Down LL. He said it's been time for a panic mode. This team is not a championship team. LeBron is older in age. They need a big man and go out there and get an all-star player that can be a legit number 2 or 3 option. Hey, man, that's why you see Zach Lavine on that thumbnail. We're going to get into it. It's going to be interesting. Shout out to Tiffany Ned. She said, salute DJ and everyone. Like, subscribe, and become a member. Definitely do that, man. Get the likes up. For Lakers in 5 channel, Lakers in 5 panel. Get the likes up. This is the best Lakers panel and channel out there. I don't care what anybody says. Shout out to my guy HC Picks saying yay. Shout out to Lewis. Said, what's good, my Lakers family? Get the likes up and subscribe to the channel if you are new, and tell a friend or a family member about the channel too. Hashtag here we go. Yes, sir. Shout out to Trey Green. He said they didn't trade for nobody. We didn't trade for anybody yet. I'm going to say yet, because we're going to trade for somebody. I believe we're going to trade for somebody. But we're going to talk about that. Shout out to Cuba. My man's Cuba. He was a bandwagon Celtics fan. He said, Joe, join me, Tiffany Ned, and T Killer as a trolling bandwagon Celtics fan, man. Nah, I can't do it. My blood is purple and gold, man. I can't do it. But shout out to Cuba, man. Go check his channel out. Shout out to Doggy in the building. Trae Young over Zach. Okay. I respect it. And shout out to Westwood, saluting everybody in the channel. But all right, let's get into it, man. So before I talk about trades, me personally, I listened to the panel last night, listened to the game. OKC, we guys played in the cup, the in-season tournament last night, and I listened to the panel. I listened to you guys' opinions and stuff like that, but just an opinion on my own. We're gonna talk about this before the trades. And I personally have smoke for everybody on the team. Honestly. Starting from the front office to the 15th man to the third person on the two-way contract spot. Nobody's above law, as my brother, Major says. Nobody's above law. I don't care if you're a king. I don't care if you're a queen, a prince, a jester, a joker. I don't care. Nobody's above law. Shout out to H. Davis. Salute, brother. Definitely want to hear your takes on this too later on when I post the link. But I'm gonna start with the head of the snake, LeBron James. Now, I don't want to seem like a LeBron hater because I have LeBron as my favorite player, the GOAT, quote unquote. But lately, I haven't been liking what I've been seeing from LeBron or, hearing from LeBron. And I'm talking about in his post-game conferences or, pre-game conferences and his body language on the court. In my opinion, it's not over, but we're only about 19 to 20 games in, still have 63 games left. More than enough time to turn it around. In my opinion, it's not a time to panic, but it's time to be alert and conscious, self-conscious with this team to know like what we have and what we're doing wrong. That reflection period needs to come early, 20 games in, almost a quarter into the season. Starting with the head of the snake, LeBron James. He's the leader of this team. You're about to be 40 years old, man. Them turnovers, unacceptable. Not boxing out, unacceptable. Not asserting yourself on defense as much, unacceptable. I'm disappointed. I know he's 40 years old, but we got to be real. He can't carry this team to a championship or to a Western Conference championship. In my opinion, those days are over. And it's not a bad thing. It's not a negative thing, but we got to be real with ourselves. He's 40 years old. He's creeping up there in old age. Guess what he's doing is spectacular. I don't know no other 40-year-old that played in the NBA that's gotten 6 straight triple doubles. That's great. That's terrific. But we got to be honest. Like, if you have enough energy to go out there and get triple doubles or play make and assist the ball or score, assert yourself on offense, score, regardless if the team is bad or not, you have enough energy to assert yourself on defense, to roam and play drop coverage or be at the point of attack, at least, when people are kicking and driving, just assert yourself more on defense. I don't want to see bad body language on the court, regardless if Austin Reaves is taking bad shots, which he did last night, where he received the ball. I don't know if you guys seen this, but he received the ball with 15 seconds left, and he was just dribbling. And it was at least 7 seconds left in the shot clock. And he took a contested three, not even passing to the paint where he had AD and Bron in the paint. He took a contested three, unadvised, ill-advised, with 7 seconds left. I get it. That's a bad shot. But Bron, come on, man. You don't got to slam the ball down in frustration. I know you're frustrated, but me personally, I would rather you just take the L. If we're going to lose, take the L and not show any bad body language on the court, or, at least take accountability. And here's why I'm going to say that. So you don't want to show that because we know there's a thing called Lakers tax, where it's hard to trade with the Los Angeles Lakers as it is. But you don't want to make it even harder for ourselves. Teams are going to think, okay, your superstar player, your star player is not happy, so I know we could have the leverage over you and say, hey, Lakers, you got to make a move. So I'd rather LeBron James just say, I got to be better and the team has to be better. No further comments. That's cool. I know you're 40 years old. You're doing all you can, and I appreciate it as a fan. Now going to AD. Man, I beat the table for AD, saying he's the MVP defensive player of the year. And I'm not going to say I'm wrong on that so far. I believe he still can be. It's still time. It's definitely still time. I know we have some personnel issues, but AD, you can't have like under 10 shots in a game versus the OKC Thunder, who's a team younger than us, and in the first seed, I believe, right now in standings. You can't have that. Regardless if they're a top defense or not, this is your team. You're a superstar. You got to assert yourself more in the huddles. Like my brother Chris said last night, you got to assert yourself more. You can't just be lackadaisical one night and turn it on the other. That's not an MVP. You got to be hungry. You got to want it as much as you live and breathe. You got to dive on the floor for them balls. You got to set them hard screens. You got to run back in transition, which, by the way, our transition defense is horrible. It's horrible. And it starts with the leaders. I got to be honest. It starts with the leaders. Now, Rui Hachimura, talking about defense. Oh, my goodness, brother. Rui Hachimura is, in my opinion, he's horrible on defense. He's always getting lost. I watched the Phoenix Suns game earlier in the week. This man was one-on-one with Kevin Durant. Now, Yusuf Nurkic, he set a screen, and AD, I saw him communicate. He said, Rui, sprint to the baseline. But this man, what does Rui do? You have Devin Booker leaking out, Cam Reddish leaking out onto Devin Booker, AD dropping back to pick up Yusuf Nurkic on the screen for that pick and roll. But once KD drove to the baseline, you have Rui just standing there at the arc, lost and getting there late, contesting that mid-range that KD shot, which also went in. But you should be there. You should sprint out. You should not get lost on these assignments, simple assignments. So, Rui, what can I say? I just don't know what we could do as far as with you besides trade you. I'm sorry. I know you're trying your best. Some things just can't get fixed, but nobody's above law, like my brother Major said. Now, going to Max Christie. Now, I know the game was 95-91. Max Christie hit a bucket to make it 93-95, but it's still unexcusable because he had a big mental brain fart, which JJ Redick talked about after the game with the miscommunication. And in my opinion, Max Christie, you're making rookie mistakes in year 3, bro. You got the money. You got the contract. Like, you got to assert yourself more, brother. Like, I don't get it. You see Cam Reddish, who's on a vet minimum, stepping up, doing what you're supposed to do on some nights, and you're still out here looking lost or trying to create a highlight every single moment on the floor. You're trying to create a highlight. And I'm talking about like just dunking on people you have no business dunking on. It's not even like you're driving to the paint and try to dunk on somebody sneakily with your athleticism and speed. I watched you drive to the paint and cock back a tomahawk, try to dunk on Isaiah Hartenstein, who's 7 foot, when you could have easily just slipped it off to AD to get the easy dunk. But no, you're trying to create a highlight. You're trying to be on ESPN top 10. I don't get it. I don't get it. So, brother, we're going to need to include you in a trade. Now, who else? Who else do I have smoke for? I have smoke for Christian Wood. Yes, I have smoke for Christian Wood. Now, I know everyone's frustrated with Christian Wood and Jared Vanderbilt because of their injuries. Now, it's not their fault. Yes, I get it. They want to be on the floor just as much. But at some point, the best trait. Availability is the best ability. You know what I'm saying? Like that goes for Jared Vanderbilt too. I shouldn't be seeing you on Melrose Boulevard on TikTok every single time with a fit check. Like, what is that? I don't want to see who you're dating off the court. You could at least be working on your shot. It's not like, you got to work on your offensive game. Shoot, just shoot shots, free throws. You know what I'm saying? But you up there, you know, concerned about how you're dressing off the court. I get you want to be fly for them Lakers games, but you're not a celebrity, my guy. You got smoke too. Now get it together. Now, unfortunately, I don't think anybody's going to want to trade for that contract personally because he has 4 years left, I believe, nearly 40 million, making 10 million each year. I'm not trying to count his bread, but I'm just saying, like, at some point, we gonna need you, man. You gotta hurry back. Now, who else? Bronny. I don't have smoke for Bronny. He's the 15th man. What can I say? Dap people up on the bench better, get water better, do what you do best in the G League. Try to develop, I'm not into the whole Bronny shouldn't be on this team, but everybody gets smoked. Austin Reaves. Man, Austin Reaves can go. I don't know about y'all. Austin Reaves can go. I've had it with Austin Reaves. Honestly. The shot selection and hot take, D'Lo has been better than Austin Reaves this season. I don't know what happened to Austin Reaves and his shot selection, his defense. He has not been better than D'Angelo Russell, in my opinion, this season. AR has peaked. Yes, I said it. He has peaked. He's 26 years old. It's no reason for us to keep on holding on to him, when he's not giving us more on the defensive end. He's not a point guard. I don't know whose idea. I'm gonna say it's JJ. I have smoke for Darvin Ham. I had smoke for him. I'm gonna have smoke for JJ, but I'm gonna talk about that later. But Austin Reaves is not a point guard. It's either you be the sixth man or you find yourself out of this team, like on your way out. Chicago might need you. Who knows? But D'Lo's been playing better. Now, he's been playing better defensively. I've seen D'Lo get plenty of steals early on in the season. I've seen D'Lo handle himself professionally. You even see D'Lo blocking somebody at the rim. When do you ever see D'Angelo Russell blocking somebody at the rim? Like, come on now. Come on, Austin Reaves. I know you're better than that, bro. The shot selection, like I said earlier on, a couple of minutes ago, you're taking ill-advised threes when you're not supposed to, bro. Like when there's plenty of seconds left in the shot clock. I don't get that. You're turning the ball over. That's not what we want as a basketball team. Yeah, African Gamer. Shout out to you, African Gamer. This is a pull-up. I'm just venting, very quick. Just saying what's on my mind. But also Jackson Hayes, who's also out for another, who knows, God knows, like 3 weeks, who re-injured his ankle with an ankle sprain. All these players are just inconsistent. And I feel like, honestly, we got to be honest with ourselves, bro. LeBron James is 40 years old. He cannot carry this team anymore. Shout out to you, KB Huff, man. Definitely want to hear your thoughts on this pull-up, bro. Shout out to Doggy and Jonte for pulling up. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. But LeBron can't keep on carrying this team, bro. This roster is definitely ill-advised and, flawed. We understand that, but we got to deal with what we can handle and can control right now. I have smoke for Pelinka too. My smoke's been the same for him. Like giving player options to vet minimum guys. I never seen that in my life. A 2-year player option for a vet minimum player. It's supposed to be 1 year. And that's the main reason why we can't get off these contracts. But nevertheless, we can't dwell in the past, which we're still dwelling over the Westbrook trade, which is still affecting us, in my opinion. But this whole team, as far as its core and energy, it just has to shift. We can't be an up and down team where one day we're playing well or one week we're going on a winning stretch and the next week we're just lazy and flat out just lethargic. We don't get back on transition as far as our defense. We just walk. I seen LeBron James as the leader of this team lay on the floor for transition. Once the other team got the rebound, he was just laying on the floor. Like, come on, bro. We just got to be real with ourselves. We really do. Now, as far as personnel issues, there's a bunch to fix. Yes, our offense is top 5 in the league, which is a great thing considering we have AD and LeBron and, AR, Dalton Connect, and Rui in the starting lineup now, recently. But in my opinion, I don't think it's sustainable, bro, for a whole year. For a whole year with 63 games left. I don't think it's sustainable. And I don't want that to be sustainable as far as like LeBron James carrying this team or Anthony Davis carrying this team, bro. I don't want it to be that way. And LeBron, you just got to take a step back, whether it's not playing back-to-backs, not playing all the games. Like, in my opinion, I feel like you have nothing left to prove. You have nothing left to prove. It's okay. We're going to need you for the postseason. Obviously, we're going to need you. So if you have to take nights off, do it. But right now, them turnovers, it just, for the past 2 weeks, I've been looking at LeBron James play, and I'm like, does this man have a cold? Like, he's playing like he has a cold. But honestly, it's like he's exerting more energy than he has to early on in this season. So, in my opinion, I've thought of a trade. We know that we're in contact with the Brooklyn Nets for Dorian Finney-Smith. Now, that asking price has gone down. At first, it was 2 first-round picks, which is absurd for a 32-year-old a 32-year-old wing who doesn't even average more than 15 points per game. Now, he is a very good wing. I don't know if you guys watch Brooklyn Nets a lot, but I've seen some games. The Brooklyn Nets are actually better when Dorian Finney-Smith is on the floor. And I'm talking about defensively. They play him as a small ball 5. They use him in drop coverage. He guards the best player, and he shoots 41% from 3. 41%. So that asking price from 2 firsts, I believe it's gone down to 1 first. And yes, I am giving a first for Dorian Finney-Smith. So the deal, in my opinion, it should be D'Angelo Russell. Unfortunately, you have an expiring contract. You've been playing well. I have no smoke for you, D'Lo. You've been handling yourself professionally. Playing some defense, playmaking, assisting the ball. You started out shaky, as far as your shooting, but D'Angelo Russell, and I'm going to have to send Max Christie over there as well for Dorian Finney-Smith. Now, like I said earlier, we can't rely on AD and LeBron to just carry this team offensively. We're going to need somebody else to relieve the pressure and for them to, take a step back at least offensively to do other things on the floor. And I'm honestly trading for Zach Lavine. I know our offense is top 5, but like I said, it's not sustainable how we're getting the points. So I'm trading for Zach Lavine. I'm sending Rui Hachimura over there. I'm sending Gabe Vincent over there. And by the way, I don't have no smoke for Gabe. It is what it is. We've learned our lesson, hopefully, from taking Miami players. Shout out to Kendrick Nunn, who's playing overseas. But Gabe, I don't get it. You don't record a single stat. You're at the free throw line, and you miss 2 free throws. They're free. They're free. I don't get it. You can't even get a point. I'm pretty sure all of us on this panel combined can average more than Gabe Vincent. I'm not calling him a scrub because I know he's in the NBA for a reason. But let's be for real, bro. But anyways, he could learn Chicago needs along with Rui. JHS, he could go with, D'Angelo Russell. But we're taking back Dorian Finney-Smith. We're taking back Zach Lavine. I'm going to try to find a way, if I'm Rob Pelinka, to get Torrey Craig on this team. We need as much wing defenders as possible. Cam Reddish, yes, I've liked his energy personally in the beginning of the season, but he's inconsistent. Now, Torrey Craig could do much more. He could guard 1 through 4, in my opinion. He's like a mini Royce O'Neal. He's not getting any minutes over in Chicago, so you might as well bring him over in that Zach Lavine deal. Now, that 2029 first or 2031 first is going to have to go to the Brooklyn Nets. Because I do believe we're going to have to give a first for Dorian Finney-Smith. That's just fair. That's just life in the NBA. That's Lakers tax. That's LeBron tax. Whatever you want to call it. We're going to have to give that first. And I'm going to hit up the Utah Jazz. JHS, get ready to learn Utah, buddy. I don't think the Jazz, they say they want 2 firsts right now and more assets. That's cool. I think they're bluffing. And that deal, I don't feel like it's going to happen until like closer to the trade deadline, but I think they're going to come down a little bit on their asking price. Now, I'm removing the protection. And this is only possible because Brooklyn went down on their asking price for DFS. But I'm removing the protection in 2027, that first round pick that we gave them for that Westbrook trade. And I'm adding a 2029 or 31 first round pick for Walker Kessler, and I'm sending Jackson Hayes over there as well. So you're bringing in Torrey Craig, DFS, Zach Lavine, and Walker Kessler. Now, does that make us a championship team? That remains to be seen. But do I like our chances better? Yes, I do. I honestly do. I'm definitely bringing Q up. That opens up some roster spots, at least 3 spots. Yeah, shout out to you, DeJuan Bryant. I don't believe they're just going to ask for 1 pick. That's why I'm probably, giving an unprotected 2029 or 31 first, along with removing the protection with the 2027 and adding some seconds. Because I know Danny Ainge, he's going to want to clear the vault, at least from us. And he's going to want all the young assets, which is understandable. That's fair. You're trading with an in-conference rival or, well, not even a rival. That is the Jazz. They're not a rival to us. But you're trading with an in-conference opponent, and he's going to want to clear the bank. So I believe there's still people out there. Like you still have a Markelle Fultz, a Lonnie Walker, who's actually cooking overseas. You still have them type of people. But in my opinion, you're going to need some people that's veterans, like over 30. Yes, we need people over 30, believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to need some people to hold each other accountable. Not just LeBron or AD, the coach too, JJ Redick, because he has smoke too. There should be no reason why you're not playing LeBron, AD, or D'Lo and playing Austin Reaves more. Like, I know Austin Reaves is your golden child, but D'Lo's hot. When D'Lo's hot, you got to play him. He's playmaking. He's assisting the ball. He's playing defense, doing all that we want him to do. But I get it, but I definitely want those 4 players back. I definitely do. Dorian Finney-Smith, Zach Lavine, Walker Kessler. I want all of them, man. And I don't care about picks. People might care about picks and say, hey, I don't want to trade for the future. I don't think this is a good idea. Let the future handle itself. Let it handle itself. But I'm gonna post the link. I'm gonna let you guys come up on a panel and cook. I've been cooking enough. I know it was just Thanksgiving. Just had a potluck up out here. Cooking all these niggas on the team. But I want to hear your thoughts. About to post the link. All right, you guys. The link is posted in the chat. This is a pull-up show. If y'all want to vent, y'all want to cook up on your thoughts, y'all opinions, man, feel free to. Definitely want to hear what you guys have to say. I know my man's Big Major is gonna pull up, KB Huff, all of y'all. But salute to you, Big Major, man. How you feeling today?
What's up, man? Doing pretty good after that delicious meal you just gave us, man. You know what I'm talking about? I might have to come back for seconds. That dressing was really it was on slap tonight, man. So what's up, man? Yeah, what's up?
So how do you feel? Do you feel, the first question is, do you feel like it's time to panic? And the second question is, do you think it's time to trade for a third star?
Oh man,
Specifically
man.
Zach Lavine.
Oh, okay. Answer to the first question. No, it's never time to panic. But then you already know that about me. You know I don't move easy. I'm 10 toes down with it. I'm never afraid of anything or anyone. That's just the Laker fan in me, the diehard in me. But also, it's like what you said. We're only 19 games in, 19 to 20 games in, something like that. That leaves us with 62 or 63 games. That's a lot of time. But there is a sense of urgency, not panic. There's a sense of urgency to make the proper moves. Like me personally, and I know a lot of other Laker fans are tired of mediocrity, bro. There is no way that we should be losing to teams that we know we can beat and beating teams that people don't think we should beat. It's ass backwards. We need to get up here and play every team as if it's a championship situation going on, as if it's the 7-game series in the finals, and if we don't win the 7th game, we're out of it. We need to play every team with a sense of urgency. But unfortunately, and I can say this now because there's been a lot of players that's been on this team for a couple years now, that's just not going to get it with this team. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, that's a reality. A lot of these players have hit their ceiling. Austin Reaves been one of them. I've been adamant about him leaving the team. You know what I'm saying? I wish him well anywhere else. But on a contending team, he cannot start. Now, if he would come off the bench like he's supposed to over here, that's cool. But it's now getting to the point now where we have to make these moves. And, something short of a total overhaul, but we need to make these moves now around LeBron because LeBron is going to retire Lakers. I know haters might think, he's going to leave because, the going's getting rough or whatever the case may be. No, he's going to retire Laker. He's on the back end of his career. This is it for him. In order to maximize that, or in order to make his experience on his way out better and work for us, because he's still one of the best players that's out there today, even though he's kind of fouling up a little bit. But in order to maximize our experience with him while we have him, get him a star that happens to be a shooter around him. Now, I'm all for getting, other role players on the side of us, but I think I speak for the vast majority of us when we say we're tired of getting role players and it's just bringing mediocrity to the team. Right now, we need somebody that's going to be a bona fide third or even second or even first option some nights. And there's very few people out there that's willing to come to the Lakers that would do that for us. That's why I'm so heavy on the Zach LaVine situation. Zach LaVine is a perennial all-star. He's been an all-star twice. He's just about a superstar. You can say he's just about a superstar. He could bring the box office draw to LA. He's primed for the lights. He's not afraid of the smoke, not afraid of the moment. Has that dog in him. Can score. He's clutch, and he can score in multiple ways. He's an excellent free throw shooter, an excellent 3-point shooter this year. I think it's something like 43% this year. His shooting, his field goal efficiency and percentage is great this year. He can attack the rim. He can shoot the midi. He can shoot the three. He can score at will anytime, anywhere, any place. Not too big on assists, but hell, we don't need him to be. His thing will be to come in here and score. That means when LeBron sit down and it's just AD out there, we still got a star out there. Now he becomes number one and number two. If AD sit down and we got him out there with LeBron, we still have a star out there, another star out there to pair with LeBron, and he's either number one or number two. And that's one guy of a few guys that LeBron would actually fall back to if he know he's not cooking tonight, but he knows that Zach is. If Zach's on the heater, I think LeBron will push hey, man, keep him on the heater, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because he is one of those veteran players, been in the league 11 years now. I'm definitely on Zach LaVine. Now, if we can go get Dorian Finney-Smith for defense or whatever the case may be, and a Walker Kessler, just because we can't get Vooch, then I'm cool with that. Now, if we can pull off Zach and Vooch, just based upon the trade that DJ put up here the other night, then right now, our offense have gone down. We're number 7 now. We dropped from 4 to 7, which I knew that was going to happen. You knew that was going to happen. Automatically, just getting Zach LaVine or just getting Vooch, that's going to bolster us. But if you happen to get both of those dudes at the same time, bro, our offense goes up to top 3 for certain. How do we know that? Because right now, with the way Vooch and LaVine is playing right now, man, they're both playing all-star. Right now, if an all-star game was to be picked, they'd be picked for sure. They'd be top vote getters because they're both averaging over 20 points a game at an efficient rate. It's not like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander yesterday, who shot 26 or 27 times just to get 30 points. That's not efficient. Yes, a lot of points, but the efficiency is not there. But if somebody's shooting 4 threes and they make 8, that's 50%. That's efficient. Or if they're shooting 9 for 16, yeah, that's over 50%. That's efficient. And both of those guys are efficient. So if we can get one or both of those guys, that's the move that I'm going for. If we're looking for perimeter defense, we can find anybody cheap. We won't even need them to score. Your job would be to come in and just play perimeter defense. We could get anybody to do that alongside Cam Reddish. That's what I want to do, bro. I'm not moving off of that trade unless it's the situation that you brought up the other night. I'm sticking with LaVine and Vucevic.
Facts. I appreciate that, Major. I agree with everything you said, especially on the Austin Reaves. But shout out to you. We're going to come back to that. Salute, Laker girl. How you feeling today?
I'm good. Just chilling today. How are you?
Pretty good. So what you think about this? First question, is it time to panic? And the second question, do you think it's time to trade for a third star, specifically Zach LaVine?
Honestly, I don't think we need a third star. Is it time to panic? I don't think it's time to panic. But I do hope the Lakers do make a move to get Zach LaVine because we definitely need some help.
Okay, facts. Yeah, I agree with that. This is a question for both of y'all. How do you guys feel? Let's say the Bulls access for Austin Reaves, but we have to take back another contract, or we have to give an unprotected first. However, we get a point guard back and Kobe White. Would you do it?
Me personally, I would do it just to get rid of Reaves. I believe Reaves does not belong on the Lakers.
What about you, Big Major? How do you feel about it?
See, man, you just keep just when I thought I was gonna get full, he goes and adds another biscuit to my plate. You see how Joe does me, man? I'm already full, bro. But look, with adding Kobe White, and this is actually a trade I did on a show you did before where you gave away some money, and I ended up winning that trade because I ended up winning that scenario because of what I put up there, and it totally went left field, and nobody thought about it. And somebody said yesterday, I think it might have been DJ. He was like, "What if the Lakers do something very left field? What if that's the left field that is which is something that they would do? If they would do that, bro, to give up Reaves to get Kobe White and Lavine, bro, hell yeah, I'm doing that. And the first, oh yes, it ain't even nothing to think about because now we got not only could Kobe White play point guard, but he's a big guard too. He can defend, he can score, he's athletic at 6'4". He can move his feet. You're not just gonna get around. Y'all see how fast he is. You're not just gonna speed around him like how you can speed around cones like D'Lo or Austin Reaves. And then we got Lavine. They both can score. And then here come the center. We got the center, and then we got AD and LeBron. And don't forget, we got that sniper that's on the bench, Dalton Connect. Could you imagine Dalton Connect getting in there at the same time as Lavine? Dalton Connect is on one end of the 3-point line. Lavine's on the other end of the 3-point line. Which one you want to go to? Who you gonna guard? Are you gonna leave Dalton open and then double team Lavine? You're gonna leave Lavine open, double team Dalton, LeBron, AD. Hey, it's just gonna be snipers all over the floor, bro. And at that point, see, this is what I said yesterday. At that point, I don't really care that much for defense because now we have the bona fide offensive firepower to fire off with just about anybody. See, right now we don't have that. We just got LeBron and AD. And then whoever we play musical chairs with that night, that's going to step up and decide to be number 3 that night. But when you got a Lavine on the court, a Vooch on the court, hell, Kobe White on the court, AD and LeBron, you kind of know, hey, all of these dudes is going to score in double digits. All of them go score. All of them can shoot the 3. All of them can shoot, got the mid-range game going. All of them are athletic, probably with the exception of Boots a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Even LeBron, with him being 75 years old, he's still athletic. Still a problem. You got a lob threat in AD. You got a lob threat in Lavine. A lob threat in somebody that's 6'5.5", 6'6", bro. That's stupid alone. At that point, I wouldn't even care. Okay, so we ain't gonna defend. Okay, we stand out there. Somebody shoot a 3. Somebody miss their man or whatever. But we running the other way. Kobe White running the other way. Dalton running the other way. Lavine running the other way. Alley-oop, lob, dunk shot. I mean, it's gonna be like bombs over Baghdad. They just falling. You know what I'm saying? At that point, right now, we need to score and score at will. People say, "Oh man, we got our offensive firepower. We're good enough." No, we're not good enough. When we sit down LeBron or sit down AD, there's been times we sit down both of them. Them niggas just running up around there with like chickens with their heads cut off because there's nobody out there. Then we'd be hoping for LeBron to come back. Oh man, LeBron, please, somebody stop the bleeding. But if you sit down LeBron and you got Lavine and AD in there and Vucevic. If you sit down Vucevic, you got AD and Lavine in there. If you sit down Lavine, you got Vucevic and AD. If you sit down AD, you got Vucevic and LeBron, or LeBron and AD. It's always going to be somebody out there, bro. That's the thing. It's always going to be somebody out there. Now, other teams, they get their others involved. This is why Jokic is so great. He get his others involved. He's going to do what he does, but even Rondo said it. The way to beat a star of a team is to let that star go off and cook. You know you can't stop him. Don't even try. You could try to slow him down, but the best way to contain him is to keep him from scoring 35 and getting 17 assists. Now, the other night, when they got ran off the floor by the Knicks, guess what happened? Yeah, he had his points, but you know how many assists he had? 7 assists. Jokic, kept him under from getting that double-double or triple-double he would normally get. If you could stop Jokic from getting that many assists, that means other people that he was passing the ball to wasn't scoring as much as he was passing the ball and trying to pass the ball to him. He only got 7 assists that night, bro. That was one of the keys to them getting not only beaten but blown off the court. If we do that, we'll beat these dudes every time. I'm not afraid of Denver. We just got to know the formula to say, you know what? Let him do what he do. Everybody stop running out to help AD to try to defend Jokic. Let AD cook him. Let him cook AD. That distracts him. But don't leave the likes of Michael Porter Jr. open, the likes of Jamal Murray open. Don't turn everybody else into prime Steph Curry. If we can do that, we will be straight. And then we still got our offensive firepower. Okay, you want to shut down Lavine tonight? Okay, that's fine. LeBron is hot tonight. Want to shut him down? Okay, cool. AD is hot tonight. Want to shut him down? How you gonna stop Vooch? So this needs to go down, bro. It's just no other way around it. No other way to explain it. This needs to go down. And like I said before, nobody's bolted to the floor. If you're not AD and LeBron, and don't connect, of course, because he's a rookie, you're not bolted to the floor. Austin Reaves and everybody on down the line can go. Tonight, they can go. I'll book the flight.
I agree.
Yeah.
And just thinking about it, back to Rob Pelinka, he said 30 games. 12 games, I believe, not even 12 games before this season. If we could see it as fans, I believe Rob Pelinka can see it himself, what this team needs. You don't need 30 games to evaluate. Now, I get it that you're trying to give people the benefit of the doubt to come back from injuries, but we can't wait. Time is of the essence.
Yes,
you
it
can't.
is.
You got to make a move. You should have made some moves in the summer. You should have made some moves last year by the trade deadline, but you got to aggregate these contracts and get off of them.
That's right. Live from the 504 said Bulls keeping Kobe White. I believe that too. But I would take Torrey Craig. I wholeheartedly agree. That's something Joe brought up. See, when nobody else was thinking about it, Joe brought it up, and I already agreed in my head to it because that's another guy that I put in the trade scenario when Joe did the show last time. You know what? Everybody kind of overlooked it. Kind of said something the other night. Joe wasn't up here. I was like, Torrey Craig. I was like, oh, Torrey Craig, such and such. He only averages 4 points a game. He averages 4 points a game. But his defense will be the main thing we're looking for. And he's a much better okay, let's say we keep in Cam Reddish. We bring Torrey Craig out there, who's more of a veteran than Cam Reddish. You know what I'm saying? And his believe it or not, I think he's older than Cam Reddish, but his upside is a little different because Torrey Craig has been known to go off. You can't really say the same thing about Cam Reddish in the NBA. In college, that's a different story. But Torrey Craig, he can go off. And if we got Torrey Craig and Cam Reddish on the team, well, that's 2 defenders. That's our actually taking him, and he's cheap. No. We're not losing anything with Torrey Craig at all. So don't be so quick to sleep on Torrey Craig.
Right.
And if it means let's say the Bulls say, you know what, the only way we'll give you Zach LaVine and Vooch, and we'll only take a second for Vooch. You got to take Torrey Craig alone. Hey, pack him up. Let's go. He's at the airport, man. I'll meet you at Chicago's O'Hare Airport right now. Let's go. Hey, nobody's bolted to the floor, Joe. I'm not no fanboy of no Austin, no fanboy of D'Lo. I know certain Laker fans. have their favorite players. I've been, guilty of that. But the bottom line is this: I'm not sentimentally bolted to the floor on anybody. I could like Rui. I like Rui as a person. Met Rui as a person. He's a nice person. That's good outside of the court. But goddamn it, on the court, I don't want nice. I want mean. I want nasty. I want gritty. I want you foaming at the mouth like you just ate a bunch of Alka-Seltzer. I want you coming out there busting people in the mouth.
Right.
I want you going out there. You can hug and sing Kumbaya later. But right now, I don't want nice. I want nasty. That's what I want right now. And if you can't give us that at 6'8", 235 pounds, as strong of a frame as you have, if you're still a cone on defense, if you're inconsistent, bye-bye. if you come into the paint and it's 3 people open and you doing a spin 36 times in the paint just to airball a layup or miss a floater, just so you can hope to get to the rim and miss a free throw or miss 2. I don't want you. I want somebody that's sure, that's coming in sure. Guess what? If Zach Lavine attacked the paint, Kobe White attacked the paint, they're going to the rim. Center be damned. Whoever's standing up under there go either get yammed on, or they're gonna try to go up and at least attack the rim and draw a foul. They ain't gonna do no 17,000 Euro steps within the dotted area and in 10 spins while something like Dalton's open or LeBron's open, and they say, oh, you know what? Damn, I should have passed the ball. They're not about to shoot from half court when there's 2 people open at 7 seconds. What the hell is we doing, bro? Like you said, man, you've been in the league long enough to know, okay, that's a rookie mistake. Now, don't get me wrong. Them being human players, they're going to make mistakes. We all do, no matter how LeBron makes mistakes. He's been in the league for 37 years now. But when you make rookie mistakes like that over and over and over and over again, bro, you're not built for this team here. Not for the scheme of things that we're trying to accomplish out there on the floor right now. If you want to go do that, bum scratch Arkansas. If you want to go do that with the Detroit Pistons or some low bottom feeding team like that, the Wizards or whatever the case may be, hey, be my guest. But over here on the championship contending team, we're trying to get 18 so we can supplant Boston, because that's all we really trying to do.
Right.
Then we need people that's going to come over here that's win ready now, that's ready to play, that actually want to be here, that's not going to be tricked out by the lights, not going to be afraid of the lights, and not going to come up short because the lights is too bright for them that night.
Right. I agree. Yep. Especially with you saying nobody's bolted to the floor. Now, I know, who was it that said it? Live from 504. The only reason why I would think, the Bulls would get off of Kobe White is because, like I said, I would get rid of Austin Reaves for Zach Lavine and Kobe White. The Lakers have said numerous of times they're not trading Austin Reaves unless it's for a superstar.
Right.
Now, regardless of what you think of Zach Lavine, if he's a superstar or not, he's still an all-star in this league, in my opinion. He's still a star.
He is.
Okay, if he's not a superstar, that's fine. But together with Kobe White and Zach Lavine, I believe that's superstar worthy, along with a first-round pick. And if you have Austin Reaves and Josh Giddey, who I imagine you're building around, as well as their first-round pick, Buzelis, with Rui Hachimura, it's no need to keep Kobe White because you have that DeSumo kid off the bench. There's no need to keep Kobe White. And you already paid him a team-friendly deal, and he's exceeding that contract. And like Major said, he's a big guard, 6'5". He's not a cone. He's very fast. Very fast. Who's going to make a guy like Jamal Murray work? Who's going to make a guy like De'Aaron Fox work on the defensive end? Which is what we want. We want moving parts on the offense. We want cutting. We want shooting, floor spacing, all of that. We want effort on offense, not just taking ill-advised threes or just taking shots just because you have a green light, but taking shots that actually matter. And both of Zach Lavine and Kobe White are clutch. They're clutch. Watch them games. They're clutch.
They are.
They're capable of dropping 40 apiece if wanting to.
Right. And I tell people, I say, look, anybody that shows that they're clutch, their status don't change throughout the game. Meaning, let's say the game is on the line and they're down by 2. They're not afraid to take the last shot. They're not afraid to. They don't tremble. They don't shake. They don't fold from the moment. Anybody like that has got that dog in them. You know what I'm saying? I was watching, and I rarely do this, but I've been doing this on purpose this year because of the trade scenarios and the trade talks we've been having. But I've been purposely watching Bulls games. I don't watch any other games, but I watch Bulls game because usually when you're shopping for something, you want to see what you're shopping for. You just say, oh man, I want that suit there. I can't get it tonight, But I'm gonna come back and check it out and see if it's still here. If it's still here by the time I get my next paycheck, I'm coming to get that suit. So I've been watching Lavine and Vooch. I've been watching those guys. And every time I watch them, they do something important. And it always be those two being the main guys. And when Lavine ain't scoring that much, like the one game he had 8 points. Everybody, oh, he had 8 points in 31 minutes. Yeah, but he had 10 assists. You know what I'm saying? He was focused on. He didn't even take a lot of shots that game. That's why he had 8 points. But when he takes the shots that he takes, which is like 15, 16 this year, guess what? His efficiency rating is like 53, 54, 55%, something like that. So he'll take 16 shots. That means you can trust him to make at least 8 of them. When he takes 3-point shots, he might shoot 5 threes a game. You know he's going to make at least 2 of those threes at shooting at 43%. You know he's going to do that. So same thing with Vooch. And Vooch not only is he a big guy, he can defend at the rim. He's a shot blocker. He can get his points down there. He got a little midi. He can shoot the 3. He can space the floor too. Not a lot of bigs out there that can do that now and score the way he can score. And he averages over 10 rebounds a game. Now, when we come up short in the rebounding field, we're usually down on somebody rebounds, let's say 8 to 15 rebounds. Somebody's up on us 8 to 15 rebounds. Well, you bring in Vooch or whatever the case may be, that bolsters our rebounds automatically. Now we're not getting out-rebounded by everybody because now AD is not the only tall person down there, only person down there giving effort. Now we got a bona fide 6'11", 7-footer guy down there alongside AD who can get rebounds like AD, who could block shots like AD. That right there alone bolsters our defense. That stops these small-ass guards from thinking they can just run in there and just all attack AD. And if they happen to miss, then there's another smaller guy up under there. He can possibly get the ball after AD and send it to the shadow realm, or AD attempt to go up, he go to try to block it. And just by him attempting to try to block it, that person missed the shot. But AD's already in the air. The ball comes down. That person gets the ball and try to go up for another shot. All those second chance shots and all that at the rim, hey, that's gonna stop when we get another big man down there, like a Vooch. You know what I'm saying? And then good luck, because if he can shoot the 3, if he can shoot the mid, if he can shoot from outside, not only do you have to worry about him, scoring inside, but if he happens to get out there on the perimeter, you're gonna think, he's big, he's slow, whatever the case may be. He can't shoot. But if you're watching him and you understand his game, you know that he can shoot that ball. You might want to get out there on him. Oh, but if you do that, guess who you leave open? AD. Down in the paint. Oh, man, but wait a second. Oh, you got somebody to stop AD. Hey, guess what? Hey, there go Lavine over there. Oh, watch out. Kobe running through the middle. He about to get a layup. Oh, there go LeBron. It is no way around it, Joe. It's just no way around it, bro. I want this trade to go down, bro. And then we got Torrey Craig. We get Torrey Craig in there, man. Like I said, that's an added bonus. That's like whipped cream on top of ice cream.
Yep.
Bring him in there. Let's go. And for that, anybody can go. Anybody can go. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care who nobody likes. Anybody can go at this point. That's it. That's it. And it needs to happen now.
Yeah.
Now.
The crazy thing is, people really convince themselves saying Zach Lavine is a worse defender than Austin Reaves. I don't get it. Like, Austin Reaves, you just look at him physically. He can't do what Zach Lavine can do. Physically, he can't.
Right.
And it's like Zach Lavine, I wouldn't play defense, as hard as I, would want to play defense on the Chicago Bulls when they don't even want me. That's like going to work, right? And your boss is saying, hey, we're going to fire you. We already have the paperwork in place for termination to fire you next week.
Right.
We're still going to pay you, but we still want you to do this work. Credit to Zach Lavine. He's being professional, but
yes, he is.
Many people would not want to do that work.
No, they'll be discouraged. They'll be discouraged. Think about it, bro. Look at it like this. Let's take the in-season tournament last year. Now these guys are rich already. $200-300 million contracts. Okay, cool. We got that. But I always use this analogy. Just because you're rich, if somebody came up to you and said, "Hey, Joe, now you're already worth $100 million." Somebody came to you and said, "Hey, Joe, I'll give you right now if you win this contest. I'll give you right now $500,000 cash right now." You go turn it down and be like, "Nah, I don't want that because I already got $300 million in the bank." Or you go take that money. You're gonna take that money right now.
Oh,
all
yeah.
you gotta do is win. So in order to win, what you gonna do, man? You gonna go out there and go balls to the wall. You gonna play your ass off. The fact that Lavine, I'm glad you brought that up. The fact that Lavine is still out there, averaging 22 points a game, shooting 43% from the three, shooting 54% from the field, and shooting like 86 or 87% from the free throw line. Still giving full effort. If he's giving full effort at a team that's been trying to trade him for the longest now, what the hell you think he's gonna do when he come over here to a team he actually wants to play for? Oh,
Yep.
what? I get to go to my childhood team that I was a fan of coming up as a kid in Washington. One of my favorite players in the world played over there with Kobe. It's the reason why I wear number 8 or one number 8. I get to go over there and play with LeBron, who I publicly said I wanted to play with him and AD before he ends his career or before I end my career. I get to go to the famed and venerable Los Angeles Lakers. If he's averaging 22 points right now, he knows LeBron is on his way out to pay his due respect to his OG. You know what that dude gonna do? Hey, LeBron, you know what, man? You only scored 18 tonight. That's cool. Tell you what, take a break. I want to maximize your play for the playoffs. Let me go off. I got you. You got me by 10 years, bro. Let me go off. Let me do this for my OG. I'm going to go off. You got 18 points. Stay right there. You got 9 assists right now. Feed me the ball. I'm hot. That is going to go crazy. I know how it feels, bro. When you're motivated to do something, your intensity level goes up. I think in everything you do. That's with everybody. If right now, if somebody came and said, "Hey, Joe, man, I like the way I went on Lakers at 5 channel, man. I heard the way you presented the show or whatever the case may be. I want you to just come and stand in and host the show. You might not have no hosting credentials, never did it before. I want you to host the show right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. You could talk how you want to, cuss, spit, slobber, do whatever you want to do.
Right.
We'll give you $100,000 at the end of the show. Hey, man, you go up there, put your Sunday best on. You go put your suit on. You go get your hair trimmed up right. You go up there looking fly. You go up there, man. You gonna start sounding like William F. Buckley. And you'll start talking like, man. They'll be like, man, why is Joe talking like? You won't even know why you're talking like that. Man, what the hell am I saying? I can't believe I pronounced that word. Man, you go up there and do some amazing things that you've never been able to do before because you're motivated now. As opposed to if you don't want to do something, hey Joe, come over here, man, and clean up this elephant crap. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna pay you much. We're just gonna give you a turkey sandwich and some coleslaw. Here, come on, clean up this turkey crap. You gonna be like, all right, man, I'll do it because you asked me to. You know, I ain't got no choice, but you gonna do it, but you ain't gonna be excited about it.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna leave crumbs and stains around. But if somebody say, hey, Joe, come clean up this elephant crap for $100,000, hey, that floor is gonna be spotless enough to eat off of when you're done with it. And that's the way I look at Zach Lavine, bro. I'm gonna be professional and do my thing, give you 22 points a game. But let me go over here somewhere where I want to go. I might give you 32 points a game. I might give you 17 50-point games in the season.
Right.
That's what I'm saying, bro. He has the capacity to do it. Nobody else on our team right now has that capacity. Yeah, Rui might go off one night. Austin Reaves might go off. Max Christie, whoever the kid. Those are musical chair third scoring options, fourth scoring options. I don't want musical chairs anymore. All right, who's going to come out tonight? Who's going to have a great night tonight? I don't want that. I want somebody who you know every single night they're going to go out there and give it their all and be either the third, second, or first option on any given night. I want Lavine, bro. It's not going to change. It's not going to change. I want Lavine.
And real quick, Major, salute AG, man. Shout out to you, man.
Nephew.
Salute.
Before
There
you
goes
say
my guy.
something right quick, I gotta cook somebody in the chat, man.
Oh,
I
go
gotta
ahead.
cook my man's doggy and just be easy. You guys are saying Zach Lavine injury in his contract. Okay.
Ooh.
I'm gonna just read you something. Kevin Durant,
Uh-oh.
2022-23 season, he played 47 games. The year before that, he played 55 games. The year before that, he played 35 games. Kawhi Leonard, last year he played 68. The year before that, 52. The year before that, 52. The year before that, 57. Paul George,
Uh-oh.
last year he played 74 games. That's a lot. Okay. But the year before that, he played 56. And the year before that, he played 31. The year before that, he played 54. The year before that, he played 48. Zion Williamson, who's still a young talent, 24 years old. He's supposed to be a superstar in this league. Last year, he played his best, 70 games. The year before that, 29. The year before that, 60. The year before that, 24. So you mean to tell me the Zach LaVine's only playing 60 games? Hell yes, I'm taking that.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
taking that. Looking at all these other stars when they're sitting out when either it's a weight concern, or injuries to their lower extremities, or just being soft. For example, shout out to Bradley Beal, who decides to come back versus us after being out for 2 weeks and then sitting out the next night. Yes, I'm taking Zach LaVine. But carry on, AG. You can go ahead.
So what particularly do you want me to answer?
All right. So my first question to you, is it time to panic? And the second question is, do you think it's time to trade for another star, considering LeBron and AD, it's not sustainable carrying. And specifically that third star is Zach LaVine.
All right. So the first question, is it time to panic? Nah, it ain't time to panic. LeBron and AD, they just yesterday. I'm not gonna lie. I did not watch the game, but I looked at the box score, and it was awfully low. Bron, AD, they just got to be better. You know what I'm saying? In the other games when we lost, what did Bron have? 15, 16 points? It's got to be better. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'll be panicking if LeBron and AD were both dropping like 30 and we were losing. Like 30 a game, 35 a game, and we were both losing. But I think our two stars, they just got to be better. LeBron's in this little funk. He's in a funk. I think that's that kind of usual for him though, for like the start of the season to just be, kind of in a slump. Because I know that happened. I think that happened like when Westbrook was here. Like the first couple games of the season, he started off kind of slow. I'm not really worried. And then he just came from the Olympics, and he obviously looked like Captain America. Like, I'm not worried. He's just in a funk right now. AD just got to be better. Reaves just got to be better, especially Reaves. The efficiency is just bad. Like, I'm running out of ammo to defend my man. But, yeah, you just got to be better. D'Lo just got to be better. It's not time to panic. Would I do a trade for Zach LaVine? I say it like this. Wait. The second question was, do we need a third star, right?
Yeah, third star.
A third star? I'm not going to lie. Oh, man, that's a tough question. That is a tough.
Come on, nephew. You know the answer. Come on, nephew.
Oh,
let me down.
I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. Oh, man. Damn, man. Why you put me in this position like that, Joe?
Come on. Nephew. Come on, man.
Oh, man.
Don't let me down,
the
man.
answer, AG.
You know the answer. Don't let me down, bro.
Go ahead and go to depth route, AG. Go ahead.
It's time to get a third star.
Don't say Lonzo. Okay, bet.
Wait.
It's time to get a third star.
There you go.
It's time to get a third star. Like, as much as and this is where I say, see, I don't really know if it's really time, because the point I said before is that our stars are just underperforming. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, well, when they're underperforming, it's kind of just hard to just it's kind of hard to say, do we need it? Because in a sense, it's kind of like we're panicking if we think we need a third star. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I get what you're saying, but at the
Well,
same time,
Like
it's
our
like,
stars just aren't playing well right now, man. I feel like we may have to, I mean, obviously we're gonna have to wait a bit longer in the season. Oh no, we can trade right now, can't we? Because it's the first, right?
yeah, the
That's
only person we can't trade right now is Max Christie till December 15th, but we could trade right now.
okay, yeah, but yeah,
Mhm.
basically we can start trading right now. Man, yeah, I think it's time. It may be time for one, honestly. Man, that's a tough question though, because I'm gonna keep saying our stars just aren't playing well. LeBron's playing awfully terrible. AD, he had like 8 points yesterday. D'Lo, like, man, D'Lo just like I feel like we could be so much better if D'Lo could just be D'Lo every night.
Right.
If we could just get we should be getting 60 points combined within D'Lo, AD, and Bron. At a minimum, like I
Right.
think at a
Right.
very minimum, that's pretty much what, or maybe 60 is a bit much. I say about like 50, and that's even underballing it because Braun and AD. So yeah, we'll just say a conservative 60. So
No,
I think
60 is good because you figure
okay.
25 from LeBron, 25 from AD. That's 50.
Oh yeah,
D'Lo.
then then D'Lo's like
it's 10. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So yeah. Obviously, yeah. So just like, and they're not doing that right now. So that's why I'm like, well, they may be doing it, but I just feel like, what is it? The games we lose, like yesterday, they ain't do it. The games we have been losing, they didn't play well. Who's the game that we just did not show up for? It was a competitive. Was it Phoenix? Yeah, it was Phoenix.
The Suns. Yeah.
Yeah, the Suns, and then the OKC. Yeah, they just just got to be better, man. Like just be better.
Mhm.
That's what it's kind of hard for me to measure. Do we need a third star because our stars are under capping it, so we can't really get like a full estimate. We can't really get like a full. We can't say. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. But
Yeah, I got
third
you.
star, I'm doing. Look, and I'm gonna keep saying this, and I already know. I brought all the ammo. I got everything ready. I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? I got the meat seasoned. I'm ready to cook. Look, bro, I'm gonna keep saying it. Everybody can go. It's the only people that can't go is Braun, AD,
Maybe.
AR, and honestly, anyone after that, they can go.
Oh wow, Dalton.
Man, look, I mean, you know what?
He's a rookie now. We're gonna keep him.
Yeah, you know what? Now he's actually not. He's actually solid. So let me. No, didn't he score like 37?
Yeah.
Damn, did he score 37 as a rookie?
Yeah.
No, we gotta keep that nigga, bro. But
Yeah.
nah, everyone else in Braun, you know what? It's not. How do I say this? Man, you know what? I'm taking the tape off, man. Bronny got a nice little $8 million contract. He can get up in that mix too, bro. Everybody can go outside. Braun, AD, AR, and Connect. Everybody can go. May have to clean house, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now I know if we get rid of if we clean house like I just said, I know Lonzo Ball can get up in there.
He said, "I know Lonzo
If we clean
Ball
house,
can get up in
man,
there."
I know Lonzo. We gonna have some money for Lonzo to come on with it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's just get everything at one stop. You know what I'm saying? But outside me trolling, yeah, we gotta. Yeah, I'm sorry. We need to make a move, bro. Yeah, we gotta make a move. Well, we gotta make some moves. Got to. I don't know if I don't personally think Zach Lavine's if we're talking third star and we're cleaning house. I don't Zach Lavine is on the list, but if we cleaning house like that,
we'll get LaMelo.
LaMelo's on there. Kyrie, Dallas ain't playing too well. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it. If we're talking a legit third star, Trae Young gets back in the mix. Who else isn't playing well? Man, what other team ain't playing? Maybe the Bucks, maybe Damian Lillard. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If we're cleaning house like that, but if we cleaning house like that, really, yeah, we need a third star. Then yeah, we gotta go get a third star.
Hey,
definitely.
AG, I have a question for you. So you said Lonzo, right? How many games? How many games has the NBA played this year so far?
Like 15, 16.
You sure?
Yeah, it's like 18, maybe.
Yeah, like
Plus
18,
more than
19
20.
18, 19 games. Yeah.
And how many games has Lonzo Ball played?
He's only played like one, bro. One or two.
Three games.
Like, I just want Lonzo healthy, man. Like,
I mean, we all do, but
I just want Man, look, but see, the thing is though, all that goes away because one, he's basically from the LA area, so we don't got to worry about him underperforming. And two, they got better doctors out here.
So you think a little bit of sunshine, helps his knees?
I'm telling you, man, sometimes you just gotta go home. You know
Trust
what I'm
me,
saying?
that don't work. That don't work.
Sometimes you just gotta go home, bro. I'm telling y'all, man. Look, dude, I don't know what it is. His a wrist injury that's supposed to last a week, make him be out 5 weeks. Like, man, I don't know what's going on. I hope nothing going on that's more serious than we don't, that we just don't know about. But I'm saying, yeah, if we clean the house like that, yeah, Lonzo might as well just throw him up in there too, Chicago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was with you.
Yeah.
He was with you all the way to Alonzo.
Yeah.
I'm saying LaMelo, they say, yeah, LaMelo's in that mix of third stars. Like, yeah, I'm tired of seeing, and that's what I'm saying. I'm kind of tired of role players too. I'm kind of tired of it because depending on how they feel, they show up. I mean, I'm tired, man. Look, as we know for the last year, when we brought role players over here, them niggas been trash.
Facts.
For most part. For most part. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm tired of we go get a third star.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we need to go get a third star. I'm tired of just I'm tired of role players. We need someone that we know just the lights ain't gonna bother them. We need a third star. I really think, man, we need to be they talking if we gonna give up 2 picks, I hear that's in the mix. Man, I'm calling Dallas.
Yeah.
I'm calling Dallas, man. I'm gonna say, hey, everybody outside Bron, AD, Reaves, and Connect, you can have for Kyrie, and I'm doing that. Tim Hardaway wouldn't be a bad addition to this team. His game would go really well with LeBron's. Like, oh yeah, Tim Hardaway would be crazy. Oh my gosh, that would be nice. Tim Hardaway, that would be nice. He gives me like some J.R. Mix vibes, some J.R. Smith vibes. Like, but yeah, that's my take on it though. We need a third star, and it's not time to panic.
All right.
Yeah.
I respect it.
Mm-hmm. DJ. DJ Epstein.
Yeah, I'm here.
Salute,
yeah,
DJ.
man. Yeah, bro.
What do you think? Do you think it's time to panic? And do we need a third star, specifically Zach Lavine?
Come on.
Well, I don't think it's time to panic yet. I think it's still early in the season. Plus, you don't know what type of trades we're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
So, I would say the panic button should be hit after the trade deadline, and if the Lakers don't make any moves.
Right.
If we keep this same team and it's after the trade deadline, then it's
we're in trouble. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We're in trouble.
But right now, there's no panic button for me. I'm keeping a far distance away from that button right now. It's not even close. So, but as far as the third star with Zach, I've been saying I've been on this. Nope. Let me hold on. Yay! I almost said it.
Wait a minute. Hold on now.
I almost said it. I've been talking about Zach Lavine traded to the Lakers for over a year now, and what makes him, again, I've said this before, what makes him so intriguing is that you don't have to give up any picks for a all-star caliber player. And I think that's I think it makes it even because his contract is not that good. But if you don't have to give up any first round picks for him, it kind of bears out. It's kind of even play right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and the players that we're giving up to get him, they're not like, it's not like they're doing anything for us anyway. And you're getting back a player who can go off on any night. I mean, the guy can go. Zach Lavine can go off for 40. He can go off for 50. You know what I'm saying? The guy's averaging right now, he's averaging about 22, 23 points a game on over 50% shooting, over 40% from 3. And he's only taking around 15 shots. And that's perfect because on a team with LeBron James and Anthony Davis, you got an all-star caliber player who's only taking about 15 shots. You already know when he gets to this team, his shots is supposed to get less, you would think. But he's on a team right now to where he's only taking 15 shots. So imagine if Zach Lavine was taking around like 23 shots a game, and he was
Ooh-wee.
averaging like 30 something points.
Sheesh.
Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee.
Like that's and I'm saying and for Zach Lavine of his caliber, like he can do that on, you know what I'm saying, on this
Yes, he
team.
can.
I guarantee you there are going to be nights to where he's just going to be rocking. He's just going to be like,
Uh-huh.
oh, he just got the hot hand.
Uh-huh.
And you know LeBron, he loves to feed the hot hand.
Yes, he do.
He said
Yes.
it plenty of times with Dalton Connect this season. He said when Dalton Connect's clicking, you find him and you give him the ball and you just let him keep cooking. And Zach Lavine
Right.
has that capability to do that on multiple nights.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I think Zach Lavine will be a great fit on this team. I do not think it's going to be like another Russell Westbrook, because I know that's a lot of
No.
people that want to be like, oh, this just remember when we had Russell Westbrook. It's not the same.
No.
Nowhere near the same. You got Russell. No, Russell Westbrook is near the when we got him, he was near the end of his prime, and he couldn't. We all know he can't shoot, and the guy was just doing dumb passes. I mean, the turnovers were just ridiculous. That's Zach. That's not Zach Lavine. Zach Lavine is super efficient. He can shoot. He's shooting over 40% from three, and that's not even counting the catch and shoot threes. The catch and shoot threes, he's shooting over 40% as well. So
Yes.
this is this. I feel like I just think that Zach Lavine is a great addition to the team. Now I've said this before. I don't know what the Bulls are asking for when it comes down to first round picks. If they want a first round pick, I can probably still do it. But
Mm-hmm.
if they ask it for 2, I'm out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not giving up 2 first round picks for him. Now I know Joe came up with a trade that sounds very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I really like Joe's trade that he had where we were getting Zach Lavine, Dorian Finney-Smith, and we were getting Walker Kessler. That's why those guys are on the screen. And he proposed a trade where we can possibly get all 3, and I love it, man. Like I said, and the only he presented it on Major Level Entertainment's channel. If y'all don't know who that is, go type it in the YouTube search bar. Major Level, the super die-hard Laker fan. All right, that's another channel for y'all, man. Go sub to him. But he was on there, and I was listening to it, and my only problem with the trade was that I didn't know how many first round picks these teams are going to be asking for. I thought the Brooklyn Nets were going to be asking for 2 first round picks when it comes down to Dorian Finney-Smith, and now we know that they're not. They only asked for 1. So I'm like, well, damn, that's good. And we know Walker Kessler, the Utah Jazz are going to want 2 first round picks. So you change the protections on the other first round pick we gave them, and then you give them another one. Well, there you go with that. That's you got Dorian Finney-Smith and Walker Kessler, you possibly, right? And then if Zach Lavine, if the Bulls don't want any picks, first round picks for them, they just want 2. They just want 2 seconds. Oh, well, then there you go.
There
Like
you go.
this trade can possibly work with all 3. It's possible. Now, again, you have to get the other teams to buy in. You got to get the other teams to say, okay, we'll do it, blah, 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 blah. But it's possible. You know what I'm saying? And I think with if the trade goes down with these 3 right here, you getting the center, you getting the scorer, and you're getting a Dorian Finney-Smith, bro. This is you getting defense. You getting. I mean, this right here, man.
Come on now.
I mean, come on. This is it. This is it. I like this trade now. You know what I'm saying? Now, like I said before, if they want 2 first round picks, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? And for me, I'm definitely going to Brook. I think Dorian Finney-Smith, bro, is like I think on everybody's radar when it comes down to Laker fans, bro. And you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think he's just the obvious choice. You know what I'm saying? I think you're gonna get controversial or difference of opinions when it comes down to Zach Lavine, difference of opinion when it comes down to Walker Kessler, you know what I'm saying, Jeremy Grant, Trae Young, all these other players, you're gonna get difference of opinions. But I think Dorian Finney-Smith, I think for the most part, when it comes down to Laker fans, they're like, yeah, we need him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He plays defense, man. You know, he can shoot. He's shooting over 40% from the 3 now. He's 6'7". 220.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy plays, and he will help out this team defensively tremendously.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
So, and then of course, man, if Vando comes back, you put him on the court with Vando.
There you go. There you go, man. And we still got Cam Reddish for defense.
Still got Cam. You know what I
See,
mean?
man.
So yeah, man. Like I said, I'm with you, Joe. I like this trade, man. It's if Rob Pelinka could get this done, bro, this right here will make up for all the mistakes that
Yeah,
he has
fact.
done in these
Fact.
past years. You know what I'm saying? Because me and JC was talking about this earlier today, and we were talking about, man, Rob Pelinka, bro. Like, look, here's the thing. I get it, because being a GM is very, very difficult, because you have to get other teams to play ball with you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, for example, with Zach, and this is what I said earlier too. I said this last night. I said with Zach Lavine, you the Bulls, even with Brooklyn and Dorian Finney-Smith, these teams are going to want contracts that are expiring, right? So it's going to be very, very difficult to play ball with teams like with the Bulls and the Brooklyn Nets. Hopefully you can get a third team involved. That'd be nice, because you get a third team involved, then it makes it a lot easier. But if you don't, you got to give up expiring contracts or first round picks, or you got to give up a really decent young asset. You know what I'm saying? So this is why it becomes a little difficult when it comes down to being a GM. But in Rob Pelinka's case, not gonna lie to you, he has made mistakes where he can control. And by that, I mean you gave player options to players that didn't really need it. Cam Reddish, Jackson Hayes, Christian Wood. Those players didn't really need player options, brother.
Right.
And you gave it to them. You should have made all those team options. As you see, they all came back. Why? Because nobody wanted those fools.
Right.
Imagine if we didn't have, and I told JC this. Imagine if we didn't have those guys on our roster right now. At least with Christian Wood or Cam Reddish, we could have brought back Torian Prince.
Oh yeah.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Fact.
Like we would have had the money for that, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? Oh, and then don't get me started. Hold on, wait a minute. You didn't want to trade for Kyrie Irving because you didn't want to give him 4 years. This was a couple years ago. You didn't want to give him 4 years on his contract or 3 years on his contract, whatever the case may be. But yet we're gonna turn around and give Gabe Benson 3 years. What the hell?
Mm-hmm.
Why the hell would you say, nah, Kyrie, we're not giving you 3-4 years, but we're gonna turn around and give Gabe Benson 3?
Yep.
Like, it's just so. Again, this is the thing that I'm talking about when it comes down to these are the problems, or you know what I'm saying, that he can control, and he has messed it up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why, for me, I completely understand when it comes down to making trades. You got to get the other team to play ball, but certain things you can control, my brother, and you messed it up. So, this right here, if he pulls this off,
Ooh.
Yeah, this will make up for everything he did.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
For real it would.
That's exactly that's my take, though, man. But definitely not time to panic, though. No time to panic.
And
Hey, hold on, Joe. Hold on. Let me get somebody right quick. Hey, Ivan 3C, I ain't forgot about you, man. I'm gonna come back to you when Joe finished talking. I got you, bro. I'm gonna come back to you.
And the good thing about this trade, it's not for just right now. It's for the future. Because as we stated, LeBron James, he's 40 years old. You can slowly start to see it. But this gives us another star alongside AD, because potentially we got to deal with reality. Next year might be LeBron's last year.
That's what I said. That's what I said the other day, Joe. That's what I'm saying. Get a third star now. Not no extra role players that might turn into the role players we got now.
Right.
Go ahead.
And it's even if you mean to tell me, okay, we want to cater to AD, which I believe wholeheartedly we should. Even if that means putting LeBron James at the 3 and putting AD at the 4, and even having a Dorian Finney-Smith at the 2 and having whatever at the 1 as a two-way, point of attack defender. and putting a center next to AD. We could hide LeBron. LeBron could take that Draymond role. You know, I talked about it earlier where he has enough energy to give and like, you know, do triple doubles and all of that. But at the same time, you could exert that energy as a leader, you know, to play some defense, you know, even if it's in the post or even if you can't play defense, do something with your body language. And that's the only thing I'm getting on LeBron about his body language and, you know, the turnovers. It's really just mental farts. He's in a funk right now. I'm not going to, you know, be too hard on him, but we have to give him, you know, some accountability where it's due. You know, he's not above the law too. Even AD, you can't have 10 shots, less than 10 shots. Like you're the superstar of this team. You can't. I don't care if you take 40 shots and you only make 15. Like, just keep on taking shots. It's gonna keep the defense honest. They're gonna double you and say, hey, you know, we're trying to run through AD. We should, you know, try to put emphasis on this guy. It's gonna free up other people like Dalton Connect, you know, LeBron for the three or D'Lo for the three. But you gotta be aggressive, man. And I still believe AD is, you know, MVP caliber, but you just got to be more aggressive. And I'm not saying AD doesn't have that dog because he does, but that's where I, you know, got to smoke JJ Redick too. Like, you talked about this before the season, how you want to get AD all these touches in the fourth quarter, but we seen last night you went away from it. You didn't get him the ball.
Facts.
Regardless if AD was calling for the ball or not, run some plays.
Yeah, I agree. I want to cook JJ on that too, man, because I don't be seeing no pick and roll consistently between Braun and AD.
I don't either. They went away from it, bro. You know,
And that's why I keep saying like our stars are just. It's not for me to give a measurement on the team because they just not playing good right now. They ain't hooping. I mean, AD's playing good, but LeBron's just. I don't know. I don't think it's his age though. He's just in a slump.
yeah, I think I think he's just in a slump. What up, Tizzy? I see you, brother. Yeah, I think he's just in a slump right now, man. LeBron, you know, he's older, you know what I mean? So he's gonna have multiple nights and stretches like this, you know what I'm saying? And so it's gonna happen, but you know, he's gonna bounce back. That's why I'm not really worried too much about LeBron or Anthony Davis. I know AD, he's gonna bounce back too. They just in a slump right now. And I don't know why they stopped going to Anthony Davis either. And I agree with Joe, man. Like, hey, JJ, I think JJ Redick gets part of the blame as well. I mean, look, I think he's a really, really good coach. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, he ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying? And right now, he's making the mistake by not feeding Anthony Davis. We were feeding AD at the beginning of the season, bro. AD was shooting 20 to 23 shots a game, and we beat pretty decent teams in that stretch.
Yeah.
And we just started going away from it. You know what I mean? And now Anthony Davis is over here shooting 10 shots and Austin Reaves is shooting 10 threes. How the hell? That doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't understand this. Like, why are we having, and you know what? See, and I've been saying this too, bro. Look at here. Who the hell gave Austin Reaves the green light to shoot all these damn threes? Like, I don't understand this, bro. Look at here. He was, and I'm not trying to hate on Austin, all right? But these are the facts here, all right? It is what it is.
Right.
He was our worst 3-point shooter last year, besides Anthony Davis, because AD don't shoot threes like that.
Right.
But he was the worst 3-point shooter last year by percentage. If you go look at the percentages, he was the worst. D'Lo shot better than him last year. LeBron shot better than him last year. Rui shot better than him last year. Torian Prince and Spencer Dinwiddie. Everybody shot better than him last year, but yet this year we're gonna make him shoot 8, 9 threes. Why? No, even this year right now. The last time I checked, it was about a few games ago, but the last time it probably changed now because Rui hasn't been shooting like that. But the last time I checked, Rui was shooting like over 40% from three. He should be the one that's shooting 8 to 9 threes a game. Dalton, he's shooting over 40%. He should be the one shooting 8, 9 threes a game.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. And again, JJ, man, I don't know what's going on, but why the hell are we having a guy play starting point guard when he has never played point guard in his NBA career, and you got a guy on the bench that's been playing point guard his whole NBA career for the past 10 years? It's not, I don't understand why this is, again, JJ Redick, man, you're a great coach. You're a great coach. But you got to get the criticism here. I don't understand why the hell do we got a freaking, and again, it's not like I said last night, it's not like we were starting Gabe Vincent and he put Gabe Vincent on the bench. No. This is D'Angelo Russell. He was an all-star before. Look how he played last year in the regular season. The guy was balling. And so my thing is, if you got D'Lo on your bench, first of all, scratch that. You had JJ Redick watched the Lakers last year. You know he did. You saw how D'Angelo Russell was playing last year, and you saw how valuable he was to the team last year. Pretty much everybody was saying D'Lo is the X factor here, right? You saw this last year. You saw how he performed, and then this year you're seeing a big change. You have to ask yourself, why is that? What am I doing wrong here? Because D'Lo is playing really great for Darvin Ham, and now he's playing like crap. So what is going on here? You have to ask that question. And again, for me, in my opinion, I think it's what it is that you took the ball out of D'Lo's hands. This from the beginning, from the first game, he said, I want Austin to play point guard. So which means in training camp, this is what they were doing already. They were putting Austin at the point guard position and making D'Lo the shooting guard and being a spot up shooter. D'Lo already came out and said, that's not my game. I don't do that. I'm not a spot up catch and shoot three. I'm not that type of player. Right. That's not what I do. Mm-hmm. If you want the best out of me, you need to put the ball in my hands. You need to let me facilitate. You need to let me create. This is what D'Lo is saying. And that's again, Darvin Ham let him do that. And look how he performed last year. JJ Redick says, I'm going to do the opposite. And look how he's performing.
Disastrous result.
And I'm gonna take the ball out of your hands and make you a catch and shoot 3-point shooter, even though I know you don't like it. And I'm gonna put the ball in Austin's hands, even though he ain't never played no point guard before in his NBA career. That's what I'm gonna do. What? Why? I don't understand.
Right.
And then you puzzled on why D'Lo's not performing well. Well, hello. What are we doing here?
Wait, DJ. So are you saying Darvin Ham's a better coach?
No,
I'm just playing.
Well, I did not say that.
I'm trolling.
Right? No, I don't think he's a better coach, but I think he handled. Wow, hold on, yay. I think he used D'Lo. I think he used D'Lo better.
And the better, yes, he did. He did. And that's the one thing I could give Ham over Redick. And Redick, he's going to learn that as he, goes in his coaching career, man. That's the one thing. If you got a player, these players know themselves better than any coach. Any coach would. Well, any NBA coach. They may go back. This is why when players get up and they retire or whatever, they usually think they're high school coaches, they're college coaches and stuff like that, because those coaches is where they started from. If a player is telling you, hey, look, this is not my game, this is my game here. Now it's not the time to experiment because you're trying to shake some things up. That's the only thing that, I'm saying, I'm not cool with JJ. I'm not knocking him already because he's a rookie coach. We're going to give him grace. There's only 18, 19 games. But you need to listen to your players. Hey, look, bro, I'm not like this, I'm like that. Yes, I can shoot the three, but I'm not a catch and shooter. Hey, man, give me the ball in my hands. Let me have the ball in my hands and watch what I do. Why are you going to take the ball out of my hands? I'm a point guard. I've always been a point guard my whole damn career. In everything I've ever done, I'm a point guard. Austin Reaves is not a point guard. One, he doesn't have the rhythm to be a point guard. Let's just put that out there. He doesn't have the rhythm. He doesn't have the footwork. He doesn't have the hand-eye coordination. He doesn't have the IQ to facilitate the ball like D'Lo can. I'm not saying he's a dumb player or anything like that. But Austin Reaves isn't. Now, Austin Reaves, he could be a catch and shoot guy. He could be, but not D'Lo. You give D'Lo the ball in his hand, let him facilitate the offense. If he happens to get open, you saw what he could do from the 3-point line. That's another reason his threes ain't falling the way they should be falling, because he's thrown off. It's like when you're forced to do something you don't want to do, man, that throws your whole psyche off to some people. Some people, they just power through it. Some people are mentally strong like that to say, you know what, I'm gonna play whatever. I'm gonna put myself in whatever position they put me in, and I'm gonna go out here and ball like a Zach Lavine. Hey man, no matter which way you put me, I'm gonna go out here and do my thing. I can score from anywhere on the floor, so it doesn't matter to me. But players like D'Lo, you have to coddle them in the sense like, hey, let them play their game, bro. If you want to maximize their full potential, let them play the game that they're used to playing. Don't try to come in here and shake something up because you're like, well, this might work for me, so let me try it like this. If you try it and you see it's not working, it shouldn't take no more games for you to figure out, hey, look, let me go ahead and move this back to the way it is. Look what D'Lo did yesterday, and then Austin Reaves got hurt. You know what I'm saying? D'Lo was not there. He actually played a pretty decent game. D'Lo needs to get back in the starting lineup. He needs to get back in the starting lineup, send Austin Reaves to the bench. Sending Austin Reaves to the bench is not a bad thing, because remember the last time he went to the bench, what happened? He was in six-man running.
Big facts.
He's not a starter for a contending team. We would be considered a contending team, even though right now, as it stands, we wouldn't make it to the finals. Not with the team we have, but we will be considered a contending team. We're over a 500 team right now, and on a contending team, Austin Reaves cannot start. On any contending team, he can't start. He could be the starter on a bottom feeding team, because then there's no star over there. You know, he could be the man. He can go over there and fight for, you know, number 1 and number 2 position. But over here, bro, when you're musical chairs 3 or 4, or maybe even a 5th or 6th option, hey, bro, you got to sit your ass down on the bench, because what we need you to do doesn't. Well, what you can't do doesn't fit what we need you to do. We need a point guard out there, and the best point guard we have right now over any other point guard that we have is D'Lo. That's why I'd rather either sit Austin Reaves on the bench or take D'Lo out the trade and put Austin Reaves in that trade, bro. That's what the coaching staff needs to understand.
And Major, it's not it's not hate when you have the opinion of, I think Austin should be on the bench.
No, it's not hate.
I have the same opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not hate towards Austin. It's just it's trying. We are Laker fans.
Right.
So we want to see the team be successful, and in our opinion, the team will be more successful if they have Austin on the bench and have D'Lo starting. Why?
Exactly.
Because if you get the D'Lo of, imagine if we had the D'Lo of last year, this year.
Right.
Our team, we wouldn't have lost against the freaking Detroit Pistons. We wouldn't have lost against the freaking Orlando Magic by 1 point. Like, if you imagine getting the performance, and again, I'm not saying D'Lo was better than Austin or Austin's better than D'Lo. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, in order to win these games and stay afloat better than what we're doing now, I want to get the best performances out of D'Lo. And not only that, everybody should want the best performances out of D'Lo, because that's not only going to help the Lakers win games, it's also going to help D'Lo's trade value if you want him gone.
Exactly. See, that's the big picture. That's the big picture of it all. See, first of all, hold on. D'Lo stinks up to joining the playoffs. See, here's the thing, man. This what lets me know that people either haven't been up here or just haven't listened. We've done hundreds of thousands of shows on that. Right now, this ain't the playoffs. We have to win games to get to the playoffs. I don't think any Laker fan up here want to squeak into the playoffs again. We don't want to come in through the back door. Pause. Yeah. We don't want to come in like what's that? The in-season tournament. We don't want to come in like that. 7th seed. We don't want to do that. I'll worry about the playoffs when we get to the playoffs. All that notion that D'Lo don't show up in the playoffs or he stinks it up in the playoffs. Well, Austin Reaves stinks it up in the regular season. That's not the point. The bottom line is we need to win games now, especially DJ said it a couple streams ago. It's imperative that we win the games, especially the games that we should win, that we're banked to win. We should win those games. That way it'll give us a nice cushion so that when losses like yesterday happen, It won't hurt us that bad. Do you know why we're still over 500 right now? And we're not sub 500? Because we got those 3 losses. I mean, the 3 wins at the beginning of the season. That gave us some cushion. And we didn't lose until we got to the 6 or 7 games, something like that. So that gave us some cushion. Now, let's say we had lost those 3 games. You know where we'd be right now? Instead of 11-8, we'd probably be 8-11. Because we're making moves like this. But if it's not hate, it's not hate. The situation is this. I say it all the time. Nobody's above reproach, bro. And when I mean nobody's above reproach, I mean everybody on my team is going to get criticized. Everybody. I criticize LeBron for his 5 turnovers. I criticize AD for not commanding the ball. Nigga, if you're the first option and you want the keys to the kingdom, damn it. At this point, I don't care what the coach say. I'm the star. I'm AD. I want to win. Give me the ball. Forget what the coach is talking about on the sideline. He said, no. Coach said I can shoot it. Listen, you are AR. I'm AD. Nigga, I'm over you in this organization. Give me the freaking ball. Give me the ball. I'm AD, bro. Look, nobody can stop me. I can score down low. I'm getting like 3 or 4 dunks a game. My hands started to heat up. I don't want you taking ill-advised shots with 7 seconds left on the clock from half court like you Steph Curry. You're not Steph Curry. Hell, at this point, you're not even Dalton Connect. Pass me the damn rock. LeBron, you ain't got it going tonight. LeBron know to pass the rock. D'Lo don't have a problem passing AD the rock. That's what needs to happen, bro, in order for us to win games and not be losing, going on these 3-game losing streaks, and then we win 1, and then we might win another one, and then we lose 4, and then I'm tired of that. That means that means our record is not reflecting who we really are. We're really mediocre at this point. People look at the record and be like, "Oh man, we're above 500." Yeah, that's great by the numbers, but we're playing like a mediocre basketball team, letting the likes of and not only are these teams beating us, they beating up on us. It ain't like, oh, we lost by a point here in Detroit, we lost by 2 points here. Man, these teams is 15, 16, 17 points. They going on these big scoring binges, and we ain't getting nothing going. Most of these games they're beating us. They're beating us off of second chance points. You know why? Because nobody's rebounding. People are just standing around letting threes clink. Man, there was one part of the game where OKC didn't score nothing. Remember, it was like stuck on 66 for a minute, 66 to 66. Every time they missed, I'm like, okay, let's capitalize, y'all. Capitalize. I'm clapping my hands. Capitalize. We go down. You know what we do? Taking the 3 we don't need. Doing 17 Euro steps we don't need. Airballing a layup we don't need. Instead of passing the ball, getting that extra man, trying to draw a foul possibly, and do stuff like that. Well, that's indicative. Okay, if LeBron is not on the court, or if LeBron is not feeling himself today, this is when you bring somebody out there. You bring D'Lo. D'Lo's in the starting lineup. He's facilitating the offense. Somebody else needs to step up, bro. This is why I'm tired of mediocrity. This is why I'm like, man, everybody can go. It can be a fire sale around this mug as far as I'm concerned, bro. This is why I said everybody needs to go. I'm not giving no more second chances. Most of the people that's been on this team, been on the team 3 years or better. Max Christie, Austin Reaves. I'm not on you no more. Don't connect. Go give him some grace because he's a rookie, but everybody else can go. I want what I want over here, bro. I don't care about no knockdown, drag out defense. Man, I want firepower. You know what teams got? Everybody can shoot the 3 on us. It's niggas that's shooting 27%. But all of a sudden, when they come to us, they shooting 45, 46% from the 3. And it's not necessarily just because of defense. You could throw a hand in their face, this and that, whatever the case may be. It's because everybody's helping down on one person, the star of the team. Man, let AD stand down there and help out Jokic. Don't leave Michael Porter Jr. open. I don't give a damn what you got to do. If anything, AD can stay on Jokic, and then 2 people could go help on Michael Porter Jr. or 2 people could go help on Jamal Murray. I don't care about Aaron Gordon or whoever the case may be. Let him stand out there and possibly shoot a 3. If he happen to make it, that's just the way it's drawn up. But he's not gonna make it at the arc that Michael Porter Jr. or Jamal Murray might make it. So I don't care about him. I'd rather help on the people that can be lethal if Jokic get the ball in their hands. Let Jokic score his 35 points. But they got their asses whooped the other night because Jokic only had 7 assists. That's why Rondo gave us the blueprint on how to beat these dudes. If you don't let him turn his teammates into stars, we beat them. If you get physical with him, we beat them. You can't step. Jokic, hell, he even said it himself. Hey, man, Lakers are too big. Pause, yay. Man, they had JaVale McGee, Dwight Howard. They were physical. He's pretty much telling you, hey, look, this is how y'all can beat me. I'm not good with physical people that are stronger than me, that are more athletic than me. Yes, AD is more athletic, but AD is 50 pounds less than Jokic. Jokic, no, he can't deal with AD either because AD is faster than him, more nimble. But AD, he knows AD can't deal with him either, and he knows we don't have nobody else on our team, with the exception of LeBron, nobody else on our team that can match firepower with him. Nobody else on the team. The next person on our team averaged 12 points a game. We got two people this year that average 12 points a game. Austin Reaves and Dalton Connect. They average 12 points a game right now as it stands with the last 18 games. 12 points a game. Where if you go to Denver, you got 26, 23, 17, consistently. Everybody. We're not consistent, and that's why we're not winning games at the arc we should be winning them. We get who we get over here. I promise you those W's will go up because now we got the firepower to go with anybody. Like I said, double team this one guy, leave him open at your own peril because he's shooting 43% from the field. Okay, you want to double team him? That's fine. Throw it down. There go AD right there. How you gonna stop him? Hey, guess what? Vooch is doing the same thing AD is doing. He's averaging 5.6 points less. He's doing the same thing. Oh, and here's another thing.
There goes those 17.
Right, there goes those rebounds. Guess what? There goes those rebounds, those 8-9 rebounds that we're deficient in, that other teams is beating us by. Vooch is averaging over 10 rebounds a game. That's another big man up under there, possibly getting a rebound. While everybody is standing under the court or standing back, and AD is down there by himself when the other 5 players of the team is down there with him, so somebody can get a rebound. I seen him through a attempt to block a shot yesterday. He blocked the shot, and then it was, guess what? It was 2 other players down there from the opposite team down there, and they ended up scoring an easy layup because AD was up in the air trying to block the shot. That's not happening if Vooch is down there. That's not happening if Vando's down there. If anybody with some size is down there, that's not happening. We need to make this move, bro. It ain't even nothing to think about. We need to make this move. I don't care who's attached to who sentimentally. We need to make this move. And for those of y'all that that come up on the channel or that come up on the chat that says, "Oh man, y'all sound like goofballs and this and that," I'm looking at the chats. Y'all ain't been up here to see this. Or y'all saying, "Oh man, y'all want everybody." Man, this is conversation.
Facts.
This is what content creators do. We're not saying it's going to happen. We're not going to say we're going to get this guy or going to get that guy. It's a talking point because it's been put out there. This is trade season. Trade season's coming up. So a lot of hypothetical trades are going to come up. We have to talk about it.
Facts.
Hey, good morning. Good morning.
There goes my guy. There goes my guy.
These right quick. Just to touch on
I got
Major
one question. Do y'all sleep?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead, big man.
Yeah, Bees.
No, go ahead, Joe.
I'm gonna let you cook, Bees, but
No, that's all. That was my only question. Go ahead.
Just to touch up on what Major said, as far as like getting a big man down there, that just reminded me, bro. Watching the game last night, how many offensive rebounds have you seen OKC get? And we know rebounding is an effort thing, a hustle thing, but still personnel wise, it's so embarrassing seeing guards, shooting guards crash in from the corner, getting rebounds. Like Rui Hachimura, like, look how big you are. Pause. Yeah. You 6'8", and you're tapping the ball out instead of just, bringing the rebound in, getting the ball.
Right.
So frustrating. AD does it sometimes too, although AD gets his rebounds. LeBron does it sometimes too, but we got to be better, like, rebounding as a team, honestly. But I'm gonna let you guys cook Cuba and Bees.
Go ahead, bro.
No, you go ahead, bro. Keep cooking.
Oh no! I was done with what I was saying. I was just saying, I was done with that.
Hey,
but yeah, man.
Joe, man. Hey, look, we gotta go ahead and recruit you, Joe.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
Hey
I
man,
bleed purple and gold.
look, man. We're on our way to get AG, man. We're gonna get you a part of the trolling bandwagon squad. All right.
I'm good, bro.
It is what it is. Anyway, I had left and came back. So what? You talking about this trade right here? Is this a trade?
So yeah, the initial question, it was the first question, do you think it's time to panic? The second question, knowing that AD and Braun, in my opinion, it's unsustainable that they're carrying this top quote unquote five offense. Do you think it's time to get another star, specifically Zach Lavine?
Let me see. Get proper light skin Lavine. You gotta do what you gotta do to win. I guess so. If you got the right trade pieces for it. So I'm pretty sure a lot of you all think that Lavine is, the answer for the team, right? Or one of the answers.
One of the answers, yeah.
One of the answers, yeah.
One of the answers.
I
Yeah.
mean, I didn't gave my opinions on all this stuff, man. This post 2020 stuff. Cause this is different. You got the difference 2020 to 2025. That's 5 years, man. Brian ain't the same guy. Year 17, year 22. So I don't know. This fall, man. It's tough, man. This is tough for you. Oh, dang. Go ahead, man. Someone at the front door. My damn ring just went off.
Popo coming.
Did that ring just on? Wait a minute. Anyway, go ahead and make the trade. Hey, let me go and answer this door, man.
Told you to stop selling them Chinese batteries.
Hey, now, that might be 8C's dog at the door with the damn Uber Eats.
Yeah.
Nah.
Your first question, is it time to panic?
Yes, sir.
My answer to that is a question. What are your expectations?
A championship.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's beyond panic.
Mm.
If championship is your expectation, this team currently is not one player away from winning a chip.
I agree.
No, definitely not one player away.
Right.
And we not one player away. No. That's why we didn't post one player. We need a couple players.
Right.
We need a couple players. We know that. But I'm telling you, if we get these couple players, even the guys you see on the screen, we just get those guys. If we go in with any other team other than just what we got now, then we have a chance to win a championship.
Okay.
I'm standing on that.
Okay, no, I don't disagree with that because you fundamentally changed the team, right? So
Yeah.
Then that opens up all your opportunities again.
Right.
So
Right.
the real question is, what are the Lakers front office going to do? Are they going to look at this as, are they going to invest in this, or are they going to look at this as, okay, do they have what they have next year? They have a draft pick next year?
No, we don't.
No.
Just a second rounder, right?
Yeah.
Well, I saw a comment a while ago that said, if the team isn't going right, then do you look to get a draft pick in this next draft?
Not me.
Okay.
I'm not doing that. See, CB, it's like what I say all the time, bro. And I might be a little old school, but I have never given a damn about draft picks, bro. I've always been especially now that I'm older, I really don't care about them. I want somebody that's win ready now. You may luck up and find a Wemby and a draft pick, or you might find another LeBron or another Zion or whoever, some world beater talent. You might find that, but then you may come up buckets. I'd rather not take that chance. I'd rather get a start, somebody that's bona fide already. Right. I don't care if we got to do it every 2 years. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying?
But let me ask you this: because I was just going by the comment I just read, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you could trade Reaves and get another person on Dalton Connect's level, would that be a good play?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. On Dalton Connect. Yeah. Oh yeah.
And
Because
that's
Dalton could never. Yes.
and that's what Major and I was talking about. Bees, like, let
Okay.
me know if you think this is a good trade. So we know the Bulls, they're trying to get off Zach LaVine's contract, and right now
I'll be
his
right back,
value-
y'all. I'll be right back.
Oh yeah, no
Right
problem.
back. All right.
Right now we know his value is extremely low. So me personally, I would offer Austin Reaves, Rui Hachimura, Gabe Vincent, and maybe a Max Christie to get Zach LaVine back, along with Torrey Craig and Kobe White.
Yeah, I don't think they'll go for that though. I mean, look at their team, right? So the first thing you got to do is you got to see when they move Lavine, Reaves makes sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Torrey Craig, is he starting for them or on the bench?
He's not getting any minutes at all.
Okay, so they'll be willing to move on from him. But Kobe White is their starter, right?
Right.
What are you sending back for them to have in that point guard role?
Well, I'm thinking, since they got Josh Giddey and they'll have Austin Reaves, they'll be okay in the backcourt. And they also have Ayo DeSumo. And we're also sending a first-round pick. So
Okay.
I don't know if that's fair on both ends, but
That
I
could be.
personally would be, I personally would do that, especially with them paying Kobe White about a few years ago. And it was a
Okay.
team-friendly deal. And I don't think they're going to pay him again, especially if you have Austin Reaves and Giddey.
Okay, so does the money work?
It does. Especially if you're getting off of D'Lo and you're sending out JHS.
Well, now you're saying D'Lo. Well, what do you mean? How
So,
does D'Lo fit in this?
So D'Lo, the picture on the screen, right? The DFS, you're sending
Okay.
D'Lo to the Nets, and you're giving like another first-round pick.
So
Dorian
you're
Finney.
giving up 2 first-round picks in this
Yes,
deal
sir. Yep.
to get Darren Finney-Smith, Lavine, and Walker Kessler.
Yes.
Okay. So those 3 get put in the starting lineup with LeBron and AD.
Oh, hold on. We got a super chat right quick.
Okay, go ahead.
From 7 Days Sports Pod. Thank you for the super chat, man. He said they are 3 players away. The Lakers need Lavine, DFS, and a center. You won't find another Bron. Lakers need speed and height. I definitely agree with that. You ain't say no lies, brother.
So you put these 3 dudes on the Lakers right now, right? And you take off all the dudes that you said.
Yes.
What are you left with?
You're left with Jarrett Vanderbilt, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Dalton Connect, Zach LaVine, Dorian Finney-Smith, Walker Kessler, hopefully a Torrey Craig, as a salary filler.
Yeah. Okay. No, I'm saying not excluding. So what does your bench look like? That's basically what I'm at.
Your bench is,
if you get these 3 guys, right?
yeah.
They're going to be in the starting rotation with LeBron and AD. So you got your 5.
Right.
What else do you have after that?
Well, you'll just have Dalton Connect, Vando on the bench, probably Cam Reddish or Craig, however you want to put it. And me personally, I would bring up Q. I would give up Q. Give him a chance, or you'll have 2 open roster spots. You can use that for vet minimums, whoever you want to use to sign. You can bring up Koloko.
You talking about Quincy Oliveira?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he's not getting no chance, bro. You're laughing, but I'm dead serious.
I mean, hey, you might be right. He might not.
No, I ain't no might about it.
But I mean, you could go out there and get a Fultz, a Markel Fultz.
If Q comes up, then that starts more talk with Bronny, right? They not doing that.
Yeah, that's a good point. Because if Q could get a chance, then I guess Bronny could. So,
well, no, Bronny ain't getting no chance. but that, I mean, that just starts talk, right? And the Lakers don't want to deal with that. You can say it, don't. I'm telling you now. If Quincy Oliveira comes up and he's able to play and he starts to add to the team, or he's just on the team, there's going to be more and more talk about why is he up on the team over Bronny? It's going to be a whole nightmare. Y'all already know that.
So what would you suggest? Like, if our aspirations is trying to win a championship, what do you suggest?
See that? It's really hard to determine because I think you're a long way away from winning a championship, right?
Oh wow.
Right. I don't, and no matter who you bring in, you have to bring them in to where it doesn't disrupt what you got going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the people you bring in, they have to fit. It has to be for you to make a trade and bring in 3 players, right? Those 3 players have to fit perfect.
Right.
And they have to be bought in from the start, and they have to be hard workers. I don't know if Walker Kessler is a hard worker. I don't even know if Zach Lavine is. I think Dorian Finney-Smith is. So this makes that definitely makes the Lakers contenders, right?
Right.
But I don't know if it puts them in the upper echelon.
Yeah, that's fair. I could definitely agree with that. That's remain to be seen. I could definitely understand what you're saying about Walker Kessler with the hard work, because as far as like watching the Jazz games, he's just going off of size and talent. I don't know if he's like, in the gym 4 a.m., but
because you bring these dudes in, right? We know Dorian Finney-Smith will do the dirty work.
Right.
Was Zach Lavine going to do dirty work? Is Walker Kessler going to do the dirty work?
I feel like Walker Kessler would, but as far as Zach Lavine doing dirty work, I don't know about that.
Because that's what you're going to need, right?
Right.
Now, the other thing that I think would have to happen if you make this trade, I think LeBron would have to accept the 3rd role.
Yes.
And if he would focus on and you could get him just to focus on contributing with assists, rebounds, and like, even if he can't do the things he used to do defensively, if he would just coach defensively on the court, they don't seem to have a lot of communication defensively.
Right.
They need some. They need a coach out there on the field, but that requires him to also be in the right position, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And that's really their problem with rebounding, right? They're scrambling so much on defense, they're out of position.
Hey, salute, Ronton Tizzy. How you doing, man?
I'm all right, bro. How you doing?
Hey, Ronton, how you
Hey,
doing?
what's going on, Bees? How you feeling, man?
Oh, I'm all right, brother. I mean, what was the Lakers rated last year defensively?
Last year, I could look that up right quick. I know it wasn't this bad.
I think we was a little better. We was probably middle of the pack. Right now, we just trashed offensively.
Yeah, really killing your rebounding too. You know what I'm saying, Ronton?
It is, man. I don't get it. I hear coaches, like I hear JJ Redick And if you really listen to him, you know what I mean? Like, he says what he wants to do. If we're not doing what he wants to implement, he said he wanted AD to be the hub of the team and this and that, da-da-da. If we're not doing that, who we going to call out on that?
Right.
Yeah, I think you got to call. I think it starts with what, Reddick, Braun, and AD.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of lost for words with us right now, Bees, because to me, there is no solution out there.
I can agree with that.
There is. I'm just being honest. To me, there is no solution out there. I mean, I'm not trying to give up future draft picks just to make a team that might contend. That, nah. I'm past that. I don't really see a move out there or nobody who's willing to come help, and make this thing run right. I don't really see it out there, fellas. I hate to be the bearer of bad news or a Debbie Downer, as they say, but I just don't see it, y'all. Walker, Kessler, none of that. Zach Lavine, yeah, he would make us a better team. I mean, he would make us better offensively, you feel me? But we got so many holes, we don't have a point of attack defender.
Right.
You know what I mean? Everything is on a switch, which I'm hating. And it's like, once AD's the last line of defense, once he go to contest a shot, we do nothing backside to help him. Rebound, nothing. Boxes, man, we don't do nothing. So it's just like, and I keep telling people, I said, bro, it doesn't matter. As long as we got Moore, LeBron James, and Austin Reaves, you can pick whoever you want else. D'Lo, whoever. If we don't, we're garbage off defensively.
Yes.
Our first unit, Rui is not a defender. He is more the problem. Just the other day, the kid had 17 points in the game, and he was minus 16.
Damn.
And the plus minus, everybody was on the plus side. Even Gabe Vincent was a +1. Rui Hachimura was the only, and that was the last win we had. He was minus 16. I just say what he do don't equate to what we need done on our court. It don't. The production don't matter.
Yeah, I was watching the film the other day of them against the Suns, bro. Ron Tom, man, it was the effort. The nobody fights over screens. I seen flare screens. Nobody telling nobody they coming. It was pretty bad. They all going under picks. It's just like they just out there going through the motion.
Right.
Honestly, I like what I see in our rookie. I know at some point he's going to hit a rookie wall. They all do.
Right.
But I like what I see out of our rookie enough to say, man, what else can we start selling to get some draft capital back? You feel me?
That was the reason why I asked Major that question. Like, would you be willing to trade? I saw it in the chat. Trade like Austin Reaves to get a draft pick in this upcoming draft.
I told people last year, I was one of those dudes, bro, when we had a chance to get DeJounte Murray and the Hawks said, just give us Austin Reaves. I was like, send him. I said, because low key, that helps us because now that puts another perimeter defender in our starting lineup. I said, so now you can have a point guard who's not good defensively. DeJounte Murray, you get what I'm saying? I said, it works out perfect for the way that this team is constructed. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just like, oh my God.
You get to think, you get a little bit more offense and way more defense.
Absolutely. A bit more consistent on offense. And I heard DJ say, I would much rather have Austin Reaves on the bench. like as the sixth man. You still gonna get your 27 minutes, dog.
Yeah, DJ.
But
I heard DJ last night. He made a good point when he's talking about how, unless it's just for bench scoring, how Austin Reaves stayed in the starting lineup and D'Lo, a point guard in the NBA, he's on the bench.
I agree, and everybody know that. Everybody know you. I mean, you got to put the ball in D'Lo hand. I said, come on. I said, let's be honest. I said, when D'Lo knew he was safe and he wasn't getting traded, I said the man did more than his role. You feel me? He was on fire that second half of the season. So
Yeah.
it's just like I would definitely start him at point guard over Austin Reaves. If I had to separate the two and put one on the bench, I'm not putting the one on the bench who done made an all-star team.
Right. Right.
I'm not doing that. He like, this dude done showed us he's an all-star if the circumstance is right. You feel me? Like, we know D'Angelo Russell was 18-8. That's what he's been his whole career.
Right. Not to mention, D'Lo just has more. He has more skills, and he's more athletic. He's just a better player than Austin Reaves.
He is, and I don't know why JJ Redick don't see that. I'm just like, and then now you take D'Lo confidence by putting him in a second unit. Knowing the man on the contract year, you put him in a position where he can't even go get no money next year.
Right.
You feel me? You supposed to be like, boy, ball out. This is like, let's be bitter.
He gonna be bitter.
Absolutely. He's not gonna show it, but he's absolutely bitter right now. He told the Lakers, yo, I did y'all a favor by opting in because me opting in made me trade eligible where I just didn't walk away for nothing. I did y'all a favor by opting in.
Do you think it's favoritism?
Absolutely. He raved about Austin Reaves and how good he think Austin Reaves can be. And I told people last year, I said, fellas, if you ask me, Austin Reaves has hit his ceiling. Oh, he can be a 24 point scorer. Yeah, on a team that's not good.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah, he got the capability of getting you 24 points a game if he getting 22 shots.
Facts.
Absolutely.
Yeah. He can't ever be no 20-point game scorer.
I'm just saying, that's what they think. Like, if you put Austin Reaves, let's say, what's the worst team? The Washington Wizards.
Yeah, the Wizards.
Right? You put them on the Wizards. I believe Austin Reaves can go average 20 to 22 points.
Yeah.
If he don't got to defer to nobody.
Right. He gonna have to take as many shots as he got points.
Right. But absolutely, Bees. But like I keep telling people, I'm like, yeah, I do remember this dude was undrafted, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So he's exceeded his expectations.
No,
I don't know what more people think they're gonna get out of him.
Yeah,
the man's 25.
Yeah, and the biggest problem he got is his he's slow-footed.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So that you can't ever make up for that. Not in the NBA.
I would much rather have D'Angelo Russell as my starting point guard right now. I think it'd be more beneficial for the team.
Facts. Yep.
I honestly do, and I've been saying that when they said they were sending D'Lo to the bench, I was one of the few people like, why are they sending D'Lo to the bench? Send Austin.
So that's why I was asking, do you think they did that because their bench scoring was so bad? Or
I think that was the thought process. Whoa, let's just take D'Lo 16 points and put him on the man. It don't work like that, man.
But I also think, Bees, to answer your question, I also think because they already knew they were trading D'Lo, like they already had in their minds that they're trying to get off that expiring contract. So I think in their mind, they're like, okay, since we're already getting rid of you, you're going to be okay with just coming off the bench. Versus us having Austin, we're not trying to chance it, have him get upset or create more problems, than what it needs to be.
So you think this is the Lakers saying we're trading D'Lo?
I do believe that.
We want to connect in the starting lineup with Austin Reaves and see what it looks like.
Right, but now, Bees, Now listen, brother, I swear to God, I love your acumen. I listen to you. I'll be happy whenever you available because you know basketball, bro. You feel me?
Yeah.
Tell me how much sense this make. You split Austin Reaves up, right, from D'Angelo Russell because they were two poor defenders, and you had to separate them. They couldn't be in the. And then you put a rookie.
Damn.
You put a rookie in the starting lineup.
Who's worse?
Nasty work.
I'm just saying. I said, like, if I'm D'Angelo Russell, I'm like, okay, I can see y'all bench me for Cam Reddish, y'all. I get it. Cam 6'8", pesky defender. He make things happen. You feel me? He happy with not shooting shots. Okay, we get that. But y'all mean to tell me Dalton Connect? Oh, he can shoot. Oh, y'all forgot I could shoot too.
Facts.
He like y'all forgot. Like I just set the record last year, y'all.
Yeah, it don't make no sense.
It don't make so now it's starting. It makes me wonder, like, okay, what's really going on? Because now you can tell me what you want to, Bees, but I'm about to go. You about to get judged off what you show me,
Right? Because you're gonna continue to see him flop Cam and Dalton based on matchups. Because defensively, Dalton ain't there.
He not. And I don't think that's fair. You asked that of him. You feel me?
Yeah.
Right.
Wait a minute. I'm not a great.
Ronton, the only thing that can honestly I could say is it don't sound right, but unless you're trying to trade that young man, right?
Dalton Connect, yeah.
Which I don't think the Laker fans would be happy with, would they?
Nope.
Right, but then at the end of the day, too, like I ask people like this: how many times y'all seen a rookie really survive LeBron James? So if it did happen, it would not surprise me. I mean, think about it. Andrew Wiggins was the number 1 pick, and he didn't even get a shot with LeBron.
Right.
That's a fact.
He got
Let's think about it. Like LeBron, rookies don't usually survive LeBron James.
He didn't even get to shake his hand.
Yeah, my sentiments exactly. You know what I mean? So like maybe they because they figure like, yo, we ain't really got no tradable assets. And Bees, you know what else that make me think? Because everybody where they want to be and they got their money. Are you dudes like really unavailable because y'all don't want no trade value because y'all don't want to be traded?
All right, I'm back. What's new?
What up,
You
Major?
get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like, okay, you live in your best life. Like, you live in your best life. And, you know, if you step on the court and become productive, you actually become a trade asset.
Right. Because they all veterans and they all know how the game is played.
Yep.
Right. So now, like, all you dudes that's being unavailable, you feel me? All you dudes that's just stinking up the court when you get on the court. Yeah, I bet what? You ain't gonna trade me because you can't get much back for me.
Right.
I'm where I want to be. Like, the only other place I can see Gabe Vincent wanting to be with $11 million a year is probably Miami.
Or home.
or home. Right. And his pool, you feel me?
Facts.
So it's just like he living his best life right now. And he got he minimum, I ain't gonna say effort because I don't like to knock no pro athlete like that. You feel me?
Right.
But minimum consequences right now.
Facts.
If I play well or if I don't play well. Right now, D-Lo, like, man, it's consequential like hell to me because I need my bread next year.
Right.
And y'all playing with my money right now.
Facts.
No way in the world any team should be talking about D-Lo as a vet minimum or a mid-level exception. You feel me?
Right. But that's what he's looking at.
That's what he gonna be looking at. I'm glad you knew where I was going with that, Bees. You feel me? That's what he gonna be looking at. If this season continue the way it does, he gonna be a dude who gonna have to get a vet minimum or a mini mid-level exception from a team. Oh, we don't know if you still got it.
Yeah, he's gonna be on a prove it deal.
Prove it deal. When you got dudes like Gabe Vincent making $11 million a year, and it's like, yo, nah, I know my man can get that. He worth at least 15.
Right.
Yeah.
So like I said, it'd be politics, a lot of stuff that we don't know about. You feel me? But I don't know. I just feel like we are who we are, fellas. We are who we are.
That's sad. But Major, yeah, we were just talking about, individuals on a team, why we think D'Lo is on the bench or Austin Reaves is starting, touching up on what you said as far as, well, it was DJ when he was saying, D'Lo is a true point guard, and you have Austin Reaves, who never played point guard in his NBA career, starting at the one. It's just confusing.
Yeah. It's the politics of it all, man. They this whole if there was never no I'm him type situation, no hillbilly Kobe type, that false hype false hype narrative that was made up, or the belief that people actually believe that this guy has a higher ceiling than where he is now, then he'd be gone, man. He'd be in trade talks too. And how do I know this? Because teams are looking at, well, the Lakers are looking at it like this. They said, we're not saying that he's untradeable. We're saying that we're not going to trade him for anything less than a superstar. So he can't be traded, but they're overrating his value. This dude is not superstar. I would have taken DeJounte Murray over him, Austin Reaves. I would take like Zach Lavine over him. These guys at least been to the All-Star game at least once, twice. But they're overrating his value based upon an I'm him moment, a hillbilly Kobe moment. He sold a couple jerseys at that time. But how much further over the ceiling has he gone since then? He's always rounded out about 15, 16, 17, 18 points per game. Gives nothing on defense. Not even a smidgen better each year. He's not even getting a smidgen better. He might get better here and there, but he's way too inconsistent for me to be like, no, hold on to him and see what his ceiling is going to look like. You've been here 3-4 years now. You are who you are. You're never going to be you're probably never make an all-star game. No one cares about you enough to even vote you in. You will never be a starter on a contending basketball team. I don't care if it's the East, the West, Shanghai, China, Tokyo, Japan, butt scratch Africa. I don't care where you go. If there's a contending team there, you would never be a starter on that contending team. I don't care if it's the Pasadena Handicap League. If they're contenders, you won't be on that starting lineup. You are a role player, glorified six-man at best. And right now, me personally, I don't value you enough to keep you on this team, let alone the starting lineup. Now, if they said, well, Major, you can't get rid of him, but you could demote him. I'm demoting you to the bench. Period, point blank. If I can't get you off the team, I want your ass on the bench.
Hey, Major, do you think he has played his trade value off? I mean, his trade value has dropped with his play. Do you believe that?
To me, yes. To me, I believe his trade value has dropped. I believe that if I'm a team on the outside looking in, I'm looking at him as he's him, right? He's him for you guys, right? He's supposed to be our bona fide third option, right? This is what contending teams are looking at. They're looking like, I'm not giving you a possible somebody that's possibly better than him from my team to you guys for that bomb. I'm not doing that. Now, let's say if Detroit is somebody like that, somebody, bottom feeder or whatever the case may be, and they say, all right, we might throw you a couple picks for him because he would be a star over here right now. To us, he'd be a star at 17.9 points a game. He'd be a star. But but in the grand scheme of things, for all intents and purposes, yes, his trade value is down in my eyes. In the eyes of, if I'm a contending team looking at him, looking to move some pieces, and I'm looking at the Lakers, I don't want him. So yes, or I'll take him, but here I'm gonna give you this: we're gonna trade trash for trash. Your trash just shine a little bit better than my trash, but he's still trash. But that trash might actually bring us some jersey sales over here because we don't have anybody remotely close to a star over here. At least this guy can score double digits, at least. So yes, trade value is down, at least in my eyes.
Yeah, I agree.
So how much do you think his ability to sell in LA, like he is a fan favorite, figures into it? Is that the angle because the Lakers are actually making money off of it?
Yeah.
I think it's a money making angle, and also I think it's. See, I don't want to get too deep into it up here and go to the cave with it, but I think everybody up here knows where I would go. See, I'm one of those type of guys. I'm militant, right? I mean, it is what it is. I'm gonna be fair when fair is when I need to be fair, but keeping it a bean. You need a resident one of those guys over here. He's a resident one of those guys over here. When his residency is up, here comes Dalton Connect. Austin Reaves is gone. Because he's for sure gone when LeBron is out of here. When LeBron's gone, Austin Reaves is out of here. He ain't renewing no contract or nothing like that. He's gone. Trust me. But right now, if it serves its purpose, if they're making money off of him, this is a money now organization. Sometimes I hate it because it gets in the way of us winning championships. I don't care about the money. I'm not sentimentally bolted to nobody. You move if he's of value, and you think you can move him to get somebody else that can help us come over here to win now, I'm moving his ass. The hell with the money. This is LA. We're gonna make money regardless because we're the Lakers. I don't care about his little punk ass $500,000 jersey sales or whatever the case may be. I don't care about that. But because it's a money grab, that's another thing that kind of protects him. But when that's over with, let Dalton Connect have a breakout. Let's say we get to the playoffs. Dalton Connect goes stupid over there. Austin Reaves will be a shadow thought. He's already leaning toward that now. Already now. What has he done this season so far? Not anything that's world breaking. Something you'll be like, hey man, remember that game Austin Reaves had, the sixth game of the season? Oh man, he went off. No, Dalton Connect went off the other night. A rookie. You said it the other day, Bees, that his ceiling is higher than Austin Reaves right now, and I was the only person that agreed with you.
Yeah. He better. He definitely better
right now, and he's a rookie. His ceiling is his ceiling potential is higher because remember he's a rookie. He's just starting off. Austin Reaves got a 4-year head start on him. What has he done world breaking to make you be like, oh man, Austin Reaves, oh man, woo. What, he beat the Boston Celtics last year?
Yeah,
that's nothing.
And I think Dalton Connect can get better defensively. He's more athletic. He can be better defensively. He's never going to be a lockdown dude, but from a team defense standpoint, he can get it done.
He can be better than Austin Reaves could ever be. I believe that, and he can do it in a short amount of time. Austin Reaves has had 4 years, nothing. Dalton Connect, he can learn the defense to be defensively sound enough to hold his own against who he's guarding. I believe that. And then his scoring potential can supersede that 17, 18-point ceiling that Austin Reaves has. It can supersede that. In the 3-game stretch, he averaged over 20 points a game. So he showed that if he gets the ball and he's open, 10-1, that ball going in. And his athleticism makes him already on par with Austin Reaves' defense now. His athleticism alone. He's going if somebody his size go to the rim, he's going to try to challenge you at the rim because he got the hops to do it. That alone can help you can kind of like live off of that to kind of help bolster your defense. That's what makes Zach Lavine, people think Zach Lavine is this like hella bad defender. People forget how athletic he is.
Hey, Major, how y'all say it out there?
He got speed too. What was that?
He got that squabbles with him, don't he?
Yeah. Got the
He got
dog
some
with him.
I said that. I said, yo, Connect got some squabbles with him, yo.
Yeah. So if you can't get past me, you a guard, I'm a guard. If you can't run around me or I'm not a cone, automatically my defense is better than yours because you're a cone. You're a statue when it comes to those fast point guards out there. Statue when it comes to, De'Aaron Fox and Morant and all those other fast guards around there. But when you're running with somebody, if a Lavine running outside of you, oh man, Lavine, you can't keep up with me, man. I could jump. Lavine's like, have you forgot I could jump too? Oh man, I'm fast. Have you forgot I'm fast too? I'm not Austin Reaves. I move my feet. I'm not no lockdown defender, Scottie Pippen or whatever the case may be. But you ain't about to get around me. You ain't about to make me look like a statue because you're moving so fast. I'm moving right there with you. And when you go up, I jump 5-6 inches higher than you. So I'm either force you into a stupid shot, you go get sent to the shadow realm, or you go turn the ball over. Which one? Austin Reaves can't do that. People jump higher than him. That's his contemporaries. People are more athletic than he is, and people are faster than him. He's a cone. That's why he get cooked by the likes of Murray every night. And guys like that. Booker and all of the guys like that. You can't hang. Come off the bench, contribute 10, 12 points a game, and sit your ass back down.
So you do believe he better against second units, right?
Yeah, because second unit, it's like, hey, you king of the toilets. All the stars over here in the cafeteria. Hey man, you could be king of the throne, king of the toilets. Toilets are back there. You can go over there and you can rule over there. That's it. And on the second unit, you're the king. That's all we're asking you to do. Sit your ass down on the bench or get off the team, bro. I'm mean. I'm not nice. Sit on the bench or get off the team. And bring D'Lo up to play the actual point guard. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at with it, man. I ain't got time to play with these dudes.
Facts. I agree, man. Definitely all of you guys' opinion. Definitely respect it. Seems like we all are on the same page. And this team is going to take a lot of work. Thankfully, we're only 19 games in, still have 63 games left. But currently, as constructed, we're not a championship team. And that's just the truth. That's just being real. No hate. We're not trying to hate any individual player. Although we might joke and stuff and say they're trash, they got to the NBA for a reason, but they all have a job just like us. They all have a job to get on the floor and perform and do whatever.
Right.
But just some final thoughts from you guys before I shut this thing down. If we want to round table it right quick, you guys are feel free to do so.
Yeah, I just want to say, man, once again, Joe did your thing, man. Lovely show. Good questions. Hope it made some of us think. The haters ain't got no brains, so haters gonna say what they say down in the chats or whatever. We don't even pay attention to them. They're just fodder, But this is a good show. I think the one denominator that we all can, we all are tied to is the fact that moves need to be made. No matter which moves the Lakers go with, moves need to be made. And I'm of the ilk that it's better to make. It's better to. The only way I'll say it's better to not make a move is if you're making a bad move. If you're making a bad move and I think it's a bad move, then I say don't make a move. Or make minor tweaks. Don't make anything. Don't go out and make a big move and then the big moves end up turning out to be a bad move. I'd rather you make minor tweaks than to make a bad move. So for the most part, But we all know that moves need to be made, whether they be big or small. They need to be made, and they need to be made now. Now, if it were
Yeah.
me, I'm not waiting 30 games in.
Yeah.
But the reality of it is they may wait 30 games in. And I think Rob Pelinka is sitting back and says, you know what? This is why I said 30 games, because I kind of knew that this could happen. And another thing I want to touch on before I get a mic over. The way LeBron and AD is looking, right? I've seen this before, man. Been a Lakers fan 45 years. I have seen this so many times. These dudes are looking around, and they may not want to say it. This is why I need Uncle Major out there to help them guide the way. Face, bro. Face. They're tired of playing with the trades.
I think we lost him, did we?
Yeah, Major, your mic cut out.
Oh, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
we
yeah,
can
I
hear
hear
you
you now.
Oh, my bad. What I was saying is, they may not say it, but AD and LeBron, no, they may not say it, but the way they're looking like they're tired and want to make those trades too. They just don't have the temerity to say it. So I need Uncle Major out there to guide the way for them. because in my old age, I tend to not have a filter now. So if your ass is a bum and you're acting like a bum, hey, I want you off the team. I don't care if I like you as a person. We can still go out to, Santa Monica and surf and turf. But nigga, on the court, your ass gotta go. And I could just see it. And that's probably the way they're not playing the way they should be playing right now. Because this is like, we're going to stink it up so that these dudes can leave. So that's just my theory. So,
Yeah.
but let's go,
I
Lakers.
think the Lakers see making the move thing. I think any of these trades that they decide to do, I think if you bring in a guy like Zach Lavine, you have to bring Bron in and let him know, hey, we're making a structural shift in this team, and you're the third fiddle. And I think that has to happen. And I think any trades they make, they have to look to better this team, but they also have to look at the team going forward.
Right.
And so you have to bring in players that is going to allow this team to continue to grow forward.
Right. I agree. And just to touch on what you said right quick, Bees, I know LeBron won't have a problem with that, because remember what he's tried to do for a couple years now. I want to take it back. He even said it. I don't care if I'm scoring 17 points a game. I want to win. I want to get everybody else involved. If he gets a bona fide star over here, I don't see him having a problem taking second or third fiddle, because he's 40 now. Let this 29-year-old dude come in and do this thing with this 31-year-old guy. These is babies up under me. I know if it were me or if it were you, and we're running a company, and we've been at this company 20, 30 years. Joel is coming up. He's a young, bustling guy. He got the energy. He got the skills. He got the talent. Hey, I'm training Joel on everything I know, so he could take over. My ego is gonna have to move out the way, because I can't do what I was able to do at 30. So I think LeBron is at that stage in his life. Hey, let the youngsters take over. I'm still gonna be here for the guidance if y'all need me to be here for it. If he wants to win, it's imperative that he does that, bro.
Yep.
That's my take.
I agree.
Facts. Yep. Anything from UBs, Ron, Ton, Tizzy?
No, I said.
Hey, go ahead, B.
Oh, I'm done, Ron. You go ahead.
Oh, man, I don't know. If you want me to be honest, I think Rob ain't no move out there for us. That's why he's so hesitant and reluctant, because it wasn't going to take me 30 games when we had the same exact team from last year. We had a whole training camp. Even Phil Jackson could have put the triangle.
We lost
Mike
him.
went out.
That Russell Westbrook trade set us back, y'all.
Yeah. Yep.
It set us back.
Damn.
So it's just like I always want the best for my LA because I'm a diehard Laker fan. But if Zach Lavine come, that means LeBron James has to be the third option.
Yes, sir.
For us to get the most out of that young man, he's going to have to be the third option. Is LeBron willing to do that?
I believe he is. He's willing to be second option to AD. I think another bona fide scorer that could come over here. And another thing, Zach's a leader. He's got the leader mentality. AD don't have the leader mentality. AD's great. But like Joe said earlier, AD doesn't have the mentality of a leader. Zach Lavine does. All right, DeRozan gone, y'all. I got this. He got that dog, he got that toughness in him about himself to say, you know what? We ain't about to get punked off our own court tonight. You know how I know that? Look what he did against Boston yesterday. They lost, but he went crazy out there, and he rallied his troops to hang with them. They didn't even lose by that many points. They lost to a team that's way better than them, and he still went out there and did what he did, and then got the record over Kurt Heinrich for the most threes for the Boston's organization. He went out there and played. He's going to play his game regardless. He ain't about to be ran off the floor. He ain't go cower and tuck his tail between his legs. We need that dog.
Yep.
So definitely LeBron gonna be like, oh, what? Okay, I'll let y'all fight over 1 or 2. I'll sit back here and chill and sip a Mai Tai. Go ahead and do your thing. Let me feed you guys. So my assists can go up to 19 assists a game. Yeah, I don't think LeBron will have a problem with that.
Facts.
I don't know, Major, because I think he may. Because in actuality, it's not LeBron going to the third. It's him going to the fourth spot. Because if you're going to keep Dog Connect out there, you're going to be giving him, you still got to give him his shots, right? Mm-hmm. And if Lavine comes up and I don't know, we going to see.
We'll see. That's what it boils down to. We'll see.
Yes, sir. Yep. And before I close out, I want to read the super chat.
Yeah, but hey, thanks for having me up today, bro. I'll holler at y'all, man.
For sure, Bees. Be safe.
All right,
man.
Bees. Yes, sir.
Super chat from HC Picks. He said AD soft. That's why he got his ass slapped in college. Hey, man. Don't
hey, man. Hey, what you always got to come up with that fruity stuff, man. We talk about ass, man. Come on, bro. That was so many years ago, man. Knock it off.
But shout out to Major, man. Shout out to Cuba, AG, DJ, Bees, Ronton Tizzy. Shout out to y'all, Lakers girl, for coming up on the panel, giving y'all thoughts, man. Definitely enjoyed this show. Definitely enjoyed you guys' takes and thoughts. Definitely a great show. But make sure you guys hit the like, the subscribe. Watch out for DJ posting videos. You know we go live during the games. So until then, just be safe, y'all. Enjoy y'all weekend.
Peace and blessings, y'all.
Yes, sir.
With the first pick in the NBA draft, the Los Angeles Lakers in 5 select.
Just got another ring for you, and I know we gon' ball. We don't take no days off. I just want to put a 3 on a card. Back home, the rest illegal. We won't be going for the team running off Shaq Diesel, dog. Play against the Lakers, niggas lethal, dog. Still going. Back home smoking legal. We won't be going for the sequel. Team running off Shaq Diesel, dog. Play against the Lakers, niggas lethal, dog. going